think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
How's everybody doing?
Hey.
Almost missed the timing on that one, fellas, huh?
I was really surprised you just said all those things on air, Lennox. Like, we've been
Yeah,
live
that's
this whole time.
crazy. Lennox canceled that fast?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man, I'm gonna have to find a new co-commentator.
It shouldn't be hard. We're a dime a dozen these days.
I mean,
I can hook you up with a couple guys. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Like, I can shake a stick and I'll find someone willing to Mike Ultra it up.
True. Oh man, well, what's going on, everybody? We're here again.
Yep.
And it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. We got another bracket coming your way and another Matcherino. You guys already know. We got a bunch of codes left. I think less than that. No, 42 codes left. So we got a few to claim. If you haven't already, click the link in chat. It'll take you to this page that you see on screen now. Click the blue claim code button to put some free money into the pot.
Oh shoot.
We crushed it on Sunday. And we crushed it yesterday or Monday from LT. So I would love to continue the trend with our bracket tonight. And, hit top 4, maybe top 6 payout. That's what we hit on Monday.
Yeah.
And I
Monday.
think on Sunday. Yeah, I think Sunday and
Sunday
Monday.
we hit top 6 by the time the first match was over.
Yeah.
Melty didn't do quite that well, but they did pretty well.
Yeah, no, I mean, Melty, that community has passion, but they ain't got that dog in them. Like,
I don't know. They showed up on Monday. I was surprised. We normally hit top 4, but the second I was like, Granblue hit top 6, just donations.
Yeah, PSA took it personally not winning the beginner bracket. They were like, we can't be made to look like fools twice. Although, pretty much everybody that came out for PNW on Sunday did pretty well. I got to give them credit.
Yeah, they did pretty well. It was a fun bracket. I'm rocking the hoodie over my headphones today because I'm very cold, but nobody else in the house is cold. So,
oh man, why do you think that is, dude?
I'm rocking the.
Is there something different going on with you, or what?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Okay, cool. Just one of those days.
I feel like I'm missing some kind of something here.
I had an inflamed jaw, so I'm on meds chat, and
oh right,
I may or may not be feeling a little chilly because of them. But that being said, our first match I'm very stoked for. We're gonna have MasterChipmonk versus Prada.
So obviously, kind of going in on this, I think Charmeleon is Midwest by way of.
Oh, I am dumb. It's not Prada.
Kentucky.
It's Chipmunk versus Charmeleon. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We all saw that bracket. We know where where it's gonna get a little funny.
You got that nice that graphic right there for us too. That says it, so.
Yeah.
At least that one's right. That one's right.
Yeah. Also, the way you turn your head toward it and laughed at the same time legitimately made it look like you saw it, and it was perfect. Man, that's the real buff from the meds you get is you can see the overlay IRL.
Sometimes art just plays out the way you want it to.
Yeah. Very true. Oh man. All right. So Chip's been pretty consistent with the 6. And of course, Charmeleon's playing 5U the character, so
many characters can 5U in Granblue Fantasy Versus.
That's true.
You may need to narrow this down a little.
You could say even that all characters can 5U in some forms in Granblue Fantasy Versus. I am referring to Vira's command grab in this particular instance, and the frequency in which Blazing Charmeleon be smacking that thing around.
Wait, Lennox, Jawsome, thank you both for the donations. Lennox with the 50, Jawsome with the 10. We're already at 65. Let's go.
Well, don't forget, part of that cash is from me losing that bet to y'all.
Yes.
So pat yourself on the back. All right, so we're getting right into this. Chip, man, Chip like goes through like stages where Chip looks unstoppable. Oh, you what?
Yeah,
I've never seen that interaction before.
That interaction is really funny because the way it's spaced, you're not technically enough to where you can. Well, it's not even the space. It's the way that 236H works. You just really can't kind of. You can spot dodge a couple of things, but also depending on the starter, if you spot dodge, he's still plus. So we just kind of that interaction. That's not a bug. That's everything working as recommended. Doctor's finest.
That's a feature, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I really thought Chip was going to have the overdrive bait right there, but Blazing Charmeleon. That's dead.
Yeah, that's the thing. You let her get into install, things go real south real quick.
Yeah, there's a reason Blazing Charmeleon risks that 5U. The reward is more than worth it. Jokes aside about... Yo, we lapped the matchup. Let's go. All right. Okay, Blazing Charmeleon, I see you. Yeah, I just don't like confirm after the throw tech. With the anti-air, though. All right, MasterChipmonk able to get something going. Maybe one touch away. Oh, and here it is. You got the cooldown.
Unfortunately, could have passed out with the super there in the game, but went ahead and went for the 2-1-4 after confirm. The rough thing about all that too is you can really only get consistent auto combo into 2-1-4 off of 3 engage.
Yeah, it was that area that were the only cooldowns ready, so rough spot to be in.
Just kind of like, it's one of those things where like, if you'd taken a look at the meter a little bit earlier, you probably could have like side-eyed and like, oh, I can cash out here, but you know, and like that's a tall order on top of everything else, and that was so I understand.
For sure. Oh, what a 2H. This is, no, not quite. Yeah, kind of an awkward side switch right there. Chipmunk allowed to go into overdrive, and this could be game changer right here. What do we got?
Yeah, cash out. This is an OD, so this is, I'm pretty confident he's going.
Got it. Right. No way this is a kill, right?
Wake up, Kiki.
Yo, are you serious?
I cannot believe I said it and then it happened.
I know. I thought I was like backing you up when I leaned into it. I'm like, I'm doing this ironically, so I think I'm in the clear. But no, we're not. Blazing Charmeleon taking a kind of scrambly game one, but looked very solid for the whole thing. Gotta give the credit. Definitely know what they're doing against 6.
Yeah, I think one of the big things we really need to see from Chipmunk here is just a little bit of optimization. There were 2 rounds that could have easily been won in terms of just being able to like close those sets out that just weren't due to just like a little bit of lack of screen presence. But Chip, that's one of the things that's pretty easy to fix, especially if you like think that was a problem.
Oh, for sure. And we've seen Chipmunk make those kind of adjustments before. That is bait.
It's the air stall. Oh, the counter hit isn't high. Counter hit isn't high enough, unfortunately, to go ahead and make this work. So. Oh, that's dead.
Yeah, no, that's dead. All right, just like that, Blazing Charmeleon capitalizing on the mistakes. Themselves on set point.
Battle 2.
Jeez. All right. I thought this was. It's not over yet. I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over, but definitely need to see a couple of adjustments from Chip. One of the big things I think that's really just gone wrong here is like. Vira does do a pretty decent grip of damage, especially when she's in install, and I think a lot of situations were just kind of Chip would hold the round down and like be able to maintain well, make a very small mistake, and just for all of his life off a couple of sprays.
Yeah, Blazing Charmeleon's always been really good about like getting the paper cut hits in early and just nuking their opponent in like SBA or just one of these big damage install combos. Speaking of install, we're back in it, bro. This is Oh no, we got a chance. I was gonna say this is usual Blazing Charmeleon's checkmate looks like, but Chip
Doesn't go. Yeah, it doesn't go for the cooldown cycling route. I think it was just a little bit squeamish of the DP. And speaking of, there it is.
Still back to neutral. Has to watch out for that dive kick though. Blazing Charmeleon's done such a good job of shutting that down in neutral. Baits it again, yo. The second like big overdrive bait for the round. That was probably the cleanest I've ever seen Blazing Charmeleon play. That was something else. Wow. Yo, shouts out. That was impressive.
Yeah, some really good call outs from Charmeleon on that. Like we saw first game was a little bit scrambly, but the second game was very quickly closed out just by being able to go ahead and get the proper read and call things out. And when Charmeleon was on it, he was on it, and by that success rate, he was hella on it.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta go bail, play my game real quick. I'm gonna keep Gale waiting. I will be back.
I will accompany Seth in your absence. Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Let me get our next gamers in here. We're gonna have MBK versus Mrs. Nameless.
Who is Prada?
Yeah, we found out after seeding and starting the bracket that Mrs. Nameless is Prada. So yeah, probably a bit earlier than they would have otherwise met in bracket. But I am excited to see them play nonetheless.
Hell yeah, we got Vitamin Rowlet in the chat. Yeah, let's go. Love Vitamin Rowlet.
Percival versus Cagliostro.
Oh, MBK's still on the Percy. We saw him.
Yeah.
He won last week with Percy.
He did win last week with Percy, but you know what? Like, he and I ran a set the other day, and like, my man sent me a DM after I beat him with Ladima, and he's like, it's not very nice. I was like, I felt super bad because I got the singular win after getting my ass beat and I had to leave. So it's just like, like, whoops, got a little bit of scrub on me, but I think he's really serious about making this character pick work. Like,
I mean, it's a great character.
It is, and like I do think it works with his style a lot too. In terms of like, MBK, especially early on, was like playing Cat and playing like this really slow poke heavy Cheetah. Like he'd hit you in neutral until he got the knockdown and he'd just run the Cheetah
nice anti-air
right on you. And
yeah.
Percy can do all of that stuff, but also hits you for a billion damage.
He's got the conversions as well. Nice, grabs the spot dodge.
Yeah, good call out. Unfortunately, that's not the range that you want to spot dodge that, because it does leave persistent plus. But...
Oh my god. That had to have been an autocorrect, right? Or did he just delay into the DP?
It's MBK, so like the funniest thing happens, so I'm just going to say it was an autocorrect. Like, MBK is godlike, but at the same time, like, I live on a rule that whatever the funniest whatever the funniest response for something is, like, that's the way you got.
Yeah, absolutely. Good tech from Prada.
Okay, in the corner, having to get strike throw. And so this looks bad, don't get me wrong, but
I mean,
all it takes is like one wrong swing from Prada and the explosion happens, but swing isn't there, Prada tying it up.
Nice DP call out on the trap set.
Yeah, I actually really like that answer. I really like the answer for that. It's a good call out, especially with the way that Percy's DP is angled compared to other characters. Very spot awareness.
Yeah, it travels really far forward. I feel like people you can forget sometimes.
I actually really like the style from MBK right now. Is that he's gotten the life lead super early, and he's really kind of trying to force Prada to like come in with his range and open it, especially with like some of the at the long range with spear and everything. Cagliostro has really decent screen control, but like the ranges that Prada would need to be to like properly close out, that's where just one person plays nice. But OD is up, has the corner. MBK is gonna have to really be careful to close this out, especially with Chip on there.
Yeah.
But takes the risk, goes for the run-up command throw, and unfortunately Prada pokes out.
Yeah, I feel like people forget that OD adds chip to normals.
I think we're gonna see the character switch.
Oh, we might.
1 second.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the Belial. That's my guess. Yeah.
Who was MBK playing for the first game?
Percy.
Oh, we saw the Percy.
But I
Let's
don't
go.
think Tega's color. I think he swapped. I wonder if they had a discussion, because Tega came in and was like, what are you doing? I don't know if you guys remember last week.
Ah, man, I was slightly too elevated to be prepared after the second round last week. That crossover cover, so I missed that, unfortunately. Damn, all right, Belial already working out a little better though. Oh my goodness, the Granblue handshake, and yeah, MBK is going to walk away with that. That is bad news, especially when the follow-up connects. Can't really get a ton off that there, but that's okay. MBK's got a massive life lead right here, got the meter advantage, and can afford to play it safe. That was a exceedingly clean spot dodge. Oh my goodness.
That was absurdly clean.
I thought the sweep was going to catch.
What a
I was so sure.
massive difference night and day. Like, the Percy was cooking, don't get me wrong, but...
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's MBK. Like, it doesn't matter which character they pick. Like, they're going to be good enough. But they're Belial. And they're Belial and Gita, I would say, are some true. And you got to respect Prada, right? Like, Prada's a solid player in their own right.
Oh, absolutely.
That's going to be enough.
Yeah, that was. I'm really surprised. I caught the back tail end of that damage.
Yeah, it's that optimization. MBK always so good at making sure they got the right combo for the right situation.
We're gonna see a character swap from Prada?
I'm curious. Like, there's only one other character I think he's been playing recently, and it's the Katalina, and I'm curious if that, like...
I want to see it.
I'm curious if he feels confident enough to win that fight, or if he's, like, just taking a minute, because that was kind of a slaughter on MBK's side.
All right, so this is interesting. Callisto says, like, 2U is like
listen,
killer, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, 2U, like, Belial 2U, like, kind of frees Katalina up. So we'll see what Prada's got here. Wow, what were you going to say? You sound like you had some opinions about that. No, nothing. All right. Damn. Good spot dodge.
Listen, like, you should and shouldn't listen to Callisto. It's kind of like, he's just like the grumpy old man that lives at the end of the corner. Every now and then he'll drop like a nugget of advice, but you also gotta listen to yell about how, like, gnomes are on his lawn, so.
Yeah, that's fair, It do be like that sometimes. Oh, yo, and that should be enough to kill right there. MBK.
It is not.
Ooh, okay, still. You're on throw
Goes for
range.
the command throw. Kind of got away with murder there. Has the corner. Unfortunate. Prada had the conversion, just didn't get the special out, and MBK saw the drop and at some point.
Yeah, just play the zoning. Go ahead, you committed to the character. Ooh, no punish on the whiff 2H right there.
Punishment has the corner already. Bad position for Prada.
Another big 2H. This should be enough. No, not enough to kill. Okay, Prada allowed to DP out of here. But now you're stuck mid-screen. Gets Belial pressure. Good spot dodge, can't get the punish.
Yeah, ballsy risk on that spot dodge right there too. It's like you saw the two of them in a row, and if MBK just moves out of sight, but as it stands, we're still going. And we're not.
Not anymore. All right, MBK taking it 2-1 over Mrs. Nameless, aka Prada. All right. I have to step off and play Xerom. So wish me luck.
Yeah, Godspeed, buddy.
Godspeed.
Yeah. He came and left, or he left as fast as he came.
That's true. Yeah. He'll be who's he playing next? Xerom? Yeah. Godspeed, Lennox. Godspeed.
He'll do. He'll do fine. Surely that will not go wrong.
It depends who you ask. Depends who you ask.
I mean, we'll see, but yeah.
All right. So what do we have for this round? Oh, okay. We got Jukem versus Nekotech, as you guys can already see on stream, and then we're gonna have Rowlet versus Odd Toaster.
Oh yeah, this is what this is one of the ones I picked. Anyone who has not seen Jukem play is about to be given like a little bit of a treat.
Jukem's sick. I vividly remember Jukem entering our beginner brackets and then going to Combo Breaker like months after he'd started entering and seeing him in top 8 for Granblue. And just being like, I gotta go cheer for Jukem.
Bro, so like, you know Jukem is like a Pokken
god?
Like,
Yeah. I learned that after the fact, but it was still sick. So I'm very excited that we're gonna see him on stream. We're gonna see Lance versus Metera. Yeah, I'll just get into it. We actually haven't seen this too often. We've seen Metera a bunch, but we actually don't get too many Lances.
Yeah, Celo's been playing Lance more, but I think like when he enters the brackets,
he's been playing Lance when he enters. It's just I feel like it's still that he doesn't enter as like he's not a weekly entrant necessarily, like every other week or so.
Just shows up for the vibes.
Pretty much.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
So early off start Turbulence goes for the cape out. Doesn't get anything off of it, but still, I'm really curious. One of the things that I think like is going to be a big factor in this is just how well Jukem uses his movement to be on this matchup. And like we're already seeing the funny stuff. Gets the cross up on the Turbulence.
I feel like Nekotech wanted to punish and just mashed a bit late.
Most likely. Jukem using all these movement options.
With the air throw.
It's air thrown. So one thing I'm actually curious about is just like how much Turbulence actually affects some of the butterfly stops, because I've never, like, it's been a minute since I've seen this match. It's not been like, I haven't seen it since like the days of old with like season 1.
Yeah, Nekotech is gonna run away. Butterflies for the anti-air. Let's go.
Battle 2. Engage.
Round star Gorilla Billy, this animal.
Nekotech is just ready though. Our anti-airs have been pretty on point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, we just mashed low.
Catches the gap.
Toss up. Oh, I thought that was a spot dodge for a split second.
Chases it out. Goes for the plus frames, gets mashed out.
Oh, he's dead.
Goes for the 2-air, doesn't get it. 5U JM into the auto combo into the SBA. That closes out the first game pretty well.
Yeah, that was rough for you.
It's not rough. Early on, doesn't space the sweep, so now Juken's in his fun zone.
Yeah, gotta hold on to the corner here. Shut down the jump outs with Zephyr. Oh, tries to Bokar out.
Oh, Jukem didn't have the cooldown ready.
Roundabout way to keep the corner. I'm here for it. Let's go. Nice stagger. We drop those.
Goes for it. Oh. Catches the counter hit, confirm, and closes it out. Jukem starts to smell blood.
Yeah, if he can get Nekotech to the corner, I think it's
already
going to be
there.
kind of, yeah, GG's, but...
Mash a little bit, but...
Oh, the handshake!
Lance is really good in that situation because not only does he get the handshake, he gets the low off of it. Oh,
Yeah.
this is going to hurt, dude. Jukem's
Into the
showing-
reset! Yeah,
showing
this
signs
is
of
where
life.
Jukem thrives.
Oh no. What could have happened? Alright, bear with us, y'all. Oh, right on. Cool, man. Jukem wins. Hell yeah. Mid-best, baby. Jukem's avatar is killing me right now.
What is his avatar?
No, it's not. He's just got the Lance avatar, but he's just like making small enough movements to where it looks like an old Rooster Teeth Machinima video.
I guess it seems just based off in-game chat that
Nekotech is
Nekotech
forfeited.
is just forfeited. So yeah, let me just give me a second.
Yeah.
Report it as 1-1, but move Jukem on.
How do we do that?
You can do it in challenge. You can just enter the score and then
Oh, you can pick the advancer.
yeah.
Cool.
Give me one quick second to set up the names for the next gamers, and we will get started. So this is gonna be Odd Toaster versus Rowlet.
And I do apologize. The thing said I needed to step away for a little bit.
Yeah, of course, go for it.
I will be back in just a bit.
So this is gonna be Vaseraga Percival. Well, Percival, not for long. I think everybody in chat probably knows that Rowlet's gonna jump ship come Rising with the announcement of Siegfried, who I hope is in the beta. I know they said they're doing a beta next month. I'm definitely gonna run something here for that. If it overlaps with a Wednesday, which I doubt, I think it's gonna be a weekend, I'll just replace the Open with a Rising Open. But regardless, I'm gonna run something for it. Alright, letting the intros rock, I respect it.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Oh, very conservative round start. The opposite of the match we just saw. And the second I say that, just gets clipped. Percy, big damage, but Vast no slouch, and he's got the health to match. We're gonna armor up. Oh, tries a spot dodge. I was getting clipped by that as well. Missing the grab. 3, 4. Oh, Rowlet apparently versed at dealing with the, oh my god, the second I say it just gets clipped right out of the entire, but it does seem like Rowlet is versed at dealing with the stomp. We see a lot of players, Vaseraga is not exactly the most popular character, so I feel like a lot of times when we see him on stream, we see people just get gripped by the knowledge check. Speaking of grip, gonna get command grabbed right there. Oh, the reversal throw. Let's go, Rowlet.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, gonna steal those stocks. Oh my god. Trying to bully through the stomp. No. This is exactly where Odd Toaster wants you. 2. Just a couple stomps straight into it. Keeping the mix going. Command grab again. Oh my god, yo, Grappler Voss goes crazy. Let's go.
Battle 3.
For those of you who don't know, Odd Toaster, a recent-ish graduate from our beginner brackets, who has since gone on to take 2 top 8s, I'm pretty sure, since graduating. Shoulder tag. Oh! Nice, gonna punish the DP. Decent grip, not dead yet, but oh, this should do it. Never mind. I do not know boss combos at all.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Oh, wow. Great mash. Scooped. Rowlet's life flashed before my eyes with that interaction. Oh my god, taking the EXDP as well. I almost feel like I want to see Rowlet use the EXDP when Toaster's a little farther out just because of the trap. I feel like point blank, Toaster's kind of just trying to bait the DPs. He's being very cognizant of them.
That's low-key one of the hard things about Percival is friggin' trying to decide whether to use L or M or HDP.
Yeah. I just,
MDP,
yeah.
space.
We've just seen a couple get baited at this point. And so I wonder if it would be a little more effective just to kind of use HDP when Toaster's a bit farther back, although it is not looking good. Nice.
Find it away though. All right,
Oh,
no back
mid-screen.
throw.
Yeah, has to overdrive.
Smart too. Vaseraga doesn't really have any options.
Oh, that must have been like a misinput, I feel like.
Should have
It
been fireball,
had to
probably.
have been like a walk-up fireball.
Yeah. Man. All right. So Rowlet gets to take the Siegfried. It's not even copium anymore. It's just we're waiting. And take that heat down to the losers bracket where they're gonna have to face off against Uber Cheesecake. Meanwhile, Odd Toaster. Ooh.
Question about Siegfried. Do you think he's
Yes.
gonna be in the beta? Do you think they're gonna?
God, I want it so bad. I want it so bad. The fact that we have a character model already is a good sign. I don't know. It's speculation, right? Like I hope so, but who knows, dude?
All I know is I'm gonna be running it online and offline. Hopefully, it syncs up with the live at the end of the month.
And
for
you're
May.
doing the because it's PS4, yeah.
Well, PS4, PS5.
Yeah.
I want to see which runs better and stuff. I have a feeling PS5 might run a bit cleaner, just with recent things they've done from like Strive and things like that to clean it up. Because I think now the PS5 version is like the best way to run it.
That's
But
great.
We will see. Yeah, I mean, if local versus is available, which I mean, kind of sounds ridiculous, but if it's available, I'll use it. If it's not, then we'll just do online. But I do want to run a bracket for it in some way, shape, or form. Ideally offline as well, because I think it'd be a good way to get a bunch of gamers coming out. But we're gonna
Yeah,
have
most
Tool versus SenpaiSpyder. Tool is on Eustace tonight.
Oh yes. All right. This is gonna be the third Eustace I've seen. I've already had to play 2 Eustace players already, and now Tool's on it too. I don't think I'm gonna have to play Tool though. I don't think I'm making it that far.
You don't think you're gonna make the losers run?
I gotta play the winner of Uber and Rowlet. So we'll see. But then, like, assuming I win that, I have to play the loser of Axen and Jukem.
Wait,
and
this
I am-
Eustace color kind of clean. I haven't seen
That's
this run
right.
before.
This
Yo,
is like the Dracula. This is
It
Dracula
is.
right here. Yeah. for
Wait, that's
sure.
sick.
Dracula with the katana.
you'll give him a couple little fangs. Perfect round.
This is an interesting pick too. Obviously SenpaiSpyder usually opts for the Metera, but counter picking. Oh, I know why. I was expecting Vegeta.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Still off to a phenomenal start right here. SenpaiSpyder gets the rush confirmed. That's it. That was convincing.
It is. Tool's gonna cook in general, just because. I mean, great all-around player, but I feel like when we're talking about the experience gap, just with like character comfort, I think Senpai wins this handily. Like we have seen the Anre come out in winners here. We grands like Senpai's definitely well versed with Anre.
And this might be like this might be a good pick too, because like you can see this mid range right here. Finally gets a jump in, but yeah, SenpaiSpyder is just playing this so well. Keeping Tool locked all the way in the corner. Made it back to that good spacing. Yeah, Eustace can't really do anything there. This is the parry though. This could be trouble. Oh no. Drops the combo. Yeah, there it is. As soon as you see those EX balls, as soon as you see that cooldown rock, you rip that beak driver. There it is. Game 1 going to SenpaiSpyder.
believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right, so no character switch. Tool straight up committing to the Eustace.
Yeah.
National
I respect
right
that.
back there.
That's how you learn.
Same. Absolutely. And if you're serious about playing this character in bracket, like, yeah, just do it. Ooh, okay. Extended parry follow-up. I like it. But it's the counter pokes from SenpaiSpyder right now. Like, he's doing such a good job of just finding tools with it.
Literally, as you said it, we got the poke and that's death.
Incredible. SenpaiSpyder on set point. Man, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like, I don't know. What do you think, y'all? Is this a good matchup for Anre?
I do think that, like, he's able to contest at ranges that a lot of other characters are not able to as much, especially against Eustace. Like, Beak Driver, I think, is super helpful just for sniping. Although we haven't really seen Tool try and zone at all.
No, hasn't been able to, right? Anytime SenpaiSpyder gets the read on the projectile with Beak Driver time, we're just tanking it. Yeah, what Tool needs to do is rush this down right here, which Eustace can do, but it's SenpaiSpyder. Like, SenpaiSpyder knows how to deal with that.
Yeah.
The whole, like, point of both the characters is stay back.
Yeah, Tool almost out of overdrive now because of those 2 hits. And it's gone.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was going to be the full conversion right there.
And this is also rough because all of Senpai's normals can chip as well. So you're just watching Tool's health just tank. I think that low-key is the biggest benefit. Oh, the punish. Let's go, Tool.
Into the reset?
Oh, we dropped those. No, the parry.
All right, now we got a chance. Here we go.
That's a projectile? The spear's a projectile?
Yeah.
I had
know, right?
no clue it was a projectile. I don't know why. Damn, okay.
Yeah, everybody thinks like Anre's not a cheater character until they see Anre do some cheater stuff. No, I'm kidding.
Every character is a cheater character.
Yeah, and that's
TBH.
the real answer. Yes, every character will find a way to rob you, whether it's just through a big damage hit with honest footsies like Katalina, or if you're getting schmixed by Lancelot in 5 frames.
All right, where did Tool drop to in bracket?
Yeah, that's. I'm kind of like looking at that right now. Okay, so Icarus has to play Master Winner of that plays Winner of that plays Tool for top 8.
Okay.
That's actually like, that's actually pretty hype. Damn. We got all kinds of killers coming down now. So this next one is one I'm really, really excited for. I was excited to see and MBK, but we get to see MBK versus Mina Isaac, which is also super hype. So I'm a kind of a Mina Isaac fan for a while. I took a break for about a year or two. I can't remember. And but before that, like, they were not quite the best Metera in the house, but they were up there. They were definitely up there. And you can definitely see the improvement coming through. So they're starting to get back in the game a little bit. We've seen them enter a couple times. And this, I want to say Umbi's the first big killer they've taken out. Or set to lose.
That's impressive.
That is impressive because Umbi has taken down SenpaiSpyder and Nekotech with that Katalina before.
Yep.
Like, she knows that matchup.
Umbi's not a slouch. Before we jump in to our next match, I do want to shout out the match arena one more time. We got a bunch of codes, 26 of them left, 86 people watching right now. So I know there's at least 26 of you that haven't claimed them. Please visit the link in chat. It'll take you to this page. Click the blue claim code button. Free money into the pot. We do have stretch goals. If we hit 150, top 4 gets paid out. 320, top 6, 660, top 8. I think on Sunday for Granblue, we hit top 6 payout. On Monday for Melty, we hit top 6 payout. It'd be sick to hit top 6 payout today, but I think at the very least, if we can get top 4, I know all the gamers would appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Get in there if you can. Hit those. Hit the claim code button. Get those follow requests. And Imp, I am so sorry.
No. Go for it. That's what I was gonna say. I was actually gonna go tell you to play it.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. So I'm curious if we're gonna see the Percy again from MBK. No more code claiming? Why? Are we out of codes?
Metera.
There's 19 codes left. What do you mean no more code claiming? Oh, I see what you're saying. There's only one thing I can do.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
And that is to ruin the number for you guys so you claim codes. Yeah, just getting zoned out. Listen, I gotta do what I can for the code. Oh, wow. Stuff the DP? Yo, Mina is cooking. Talking in chat, saying they're gonna get washed, and it's playing quite nicely. No sooner do I say it, though, than does MBK match out. Oh, wow. That's actually a really clean way to avoid the projectile. Because from that range, Percy's generally, like, pretty safe to take stocks, I would imagine. Oh! Command grabs the rush? This is going to be heavily scaled, but Mina's pretty low. Not quite, though. Ooh. Nice pod dodge. Chip him out, chip him out! I like this slow walk back from MBK. Doesn't want to deal with chip. Oh my god! No way. No way. That entire round. Oh. Into the stagger. Oh, gonna cash out. This should kill. Yeah, MBK taking game 1.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Ooh, the 2H. Late, but it still caught. Early spot dodge, getting clipped by that super active projectile. And now Percy's sitting there with 5 stocks. Great jump for the punish there. Couldn't quite detonate the butterfly for a wall. Oh, Mina hit some button into the counter hit. Yeah, that kills.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, great anti-air from Mina. We got the butterfly sitting there too. Gonna hold the pressure. Oh, tries to mash after the plus frames. That move looks like it should be plus a million, but I think it's only plus 2. Great whip punish. Charge into the grab. Get off me. Guard crush, get some distance. One thing we haven't really seen Mina use too much of is Zephyr, actually. I feel like that's a hallmark of what I'm used to, especially when I see like SenpaiSpyder playing just to escape the corner. Yeah, that 2L. Just clipping. Keep that butterfly. Oh, it disappears right before it can detonate. Plus frames. Yeah, just walk back slowly. Health is roughly even, but MBK definitely in the better position with that meter. Oh my god. Just the 5L mash.
Battle 3. Engage.
Not holding the pressure at all. Oh, nice tech on the throw. Using the Zephyr to escape backwards. Yeah, just get a butterfly out. Anything to kind of just wall MBK out. Mina's got to be very cognizant. Percy's jumps have been spot on, and they just trap her in the corner. Good tech. Ooh, exactly what I wanted to see more of. Nice Zephyr out of the corner. Good spot dodge, yeah. I actually kind of like this. Not using the EX Butterfly, just so that Mina can just keep threatening constantly with just one of them out there as a wall just to stop the jumps, helping with the zoning. Although, MBK with the hit confirms. And now you're just in jail. In jail with that far medium. Like, plus frames? Chasing down. Oh, time is a factor, actually, at this point. Mina's got to get something going. Can't quite punish. Oh! Just lets it rip. I respect that, honestly. 3 seconds left on the clock. Let it rip. That was a great set. I would actually love to see these two play first to two, or first to three, rather. All right, give me 1 second, set everything up for our next match. So we're gonna be moving into top 8. Let me take a quick look on where the bracket stands right now. Oh, that's right, we hit 32. So I'm actually gonna give us a very quick break. What I'm trying to do is get into the habit of, if we have 32 or more, giving our commentators just a couple minutes before top 8 starts, just to like grab some water, etc. And we broke that today. So I am going to put us on a quick break. I'm also going to run ads during that break so that nobody coming in for top 8 gets hit. And give losers a few extra minutes to catch up. Before I do that, though, I am going to shout out the match arena one more time. I killed the funny number, so please go claim some codes. We have 15 left. And we are 55.4% of the way to top 4 payout. So if you're like me, happen to have some extra money sitting in your match arena, consider tossing it in with a donation. I know all the gamers would definitely appreciate it. And yeah. I'm going to put us on a very, very quick timer, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. I'm going to grab water, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the other side.
All right.
All right.
Really glad that I did not just.
We are back. How's everybody doing?
Hey, I'm back. Hello.
Do we already have our next gamers sitting there? We do. I'm very excited for this. So we're gonna see Axenstar versus SenpaiSpyder. So I actually don't know if we're gonna see the mirror or not.
So I think for a lot of these, SenpaiSpyder usually goes for Uno.
Yeah, but I feel like against Axen, we've seen the mirror like a decent amount. I think it's more based on which Metera Senpai is playing versus, rather than like the actual character, if that makes sense.
It's true. Let's see what we got going on here. Axenstar rocking the online colors here. Actually, really like the way those look for Metera. Speaking of looking good for Metera, Axenstar automatically getting his offense, and now he has the corners. A bad place for SenpaiSpyder to be.
Yo, did I hear SenpaiSpyder? Is this a Metera?
It
Vira?
is.
This is some kind of multi-Metera madness.
Oh no, the triple M. That's crazy.
House M's all day, every day, baby. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Like,
Yeah, no, don't ask those questions, dude. You're killing it. You just keep doing you. That's all I care about right now.
I
You
am
just keep
like,
the heat coming.
I am a vibes elemental, so
Oh, that's perfect. I love that for you. Oh my goodness. Axenstar just continue this run of dominance. Senpai, like, looking like they've been putting some more work in, but oh, yo, speaking of which, that's a good match.
I mean, that's kind of the like wild thing about or not the wild thing, but like that's a big thing about when you look at these matchups and you look at these players. Like for as long as SenpaiSpyder was like inarguably dominant for this series, like
yeah.
that creates a void and people step up to that. And now, you know, we're seeing players like we're seeing people like BA come back to the fold. We're seeing, you know, Axen show up and play. Like a lot of just different, like a lot of players have like really risen up or like risen up to meet SenpaiSpyder in that gap. And, you know, for every bit of adjustment that he does, there's still going to be counter adjustments and people who are able to work against it. So
Yeah, that's why I like the rotating Metera gang, because it's been my impression that they all kind of like share tech with each other. You know what I'm saying? So like it's cool to see them elevate each other. I always love seeing that in fighting games.
oh yeah,
Man, all right.
Axen taking a pretty quick game one, and now just
Perfectly back though. Oof.
yeah, perfectly content just to sit there and down back though. Like took a lot off chip with that though. Oh, it's going to pop the butterflies. Only gets one, but still has enough for meeting.
Still, that ties up the life lead right here. Now both players do have overdrive, and this is going to hurt a lot. Is that dead? No, it has to reset combo limit. SenpaiSpyder finds a way to get into overdrive. 2U space out, so there's no punish.
Over here.
Yeah, this is not great, not terrible for low-key both players.
Oh, called it out twice in a row.
Incredible. Wow, all right. Axenstar on set point.
Dang.
Still, honestly, this was like the most healthiest thing to happen for SenpaiSpyder. You know what I mean? Like, get some real competition in here. Now you got to goal again, not just like maintain. Now you got some.
Well, you know what to say. It takes top tier to beat top tier, and once more Metera showed up, Senpai started having to fight, having to defend that crown a little harder.
Bro, did you see that 2M stuff that 2U? That is, oh my goodness, that was immaculate space.
That button's so gross, man.
It really is.
Every like medium Metera button is just cracked.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned that a couple weeks ago, and like I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Like, man, he's so right. That's crazy. Yeah, Mina Isaac, right? Like, only if your name's Axenstar does that work. That's one of those things.
Yeah,
so.
Unfortunate.
Wow, clean. So Axenstar headed right back to winners finals, back home, so to speak. And now we get to see like the other side of that. Xerom versus MBK.
You know, for the first time in a long time, we're not seeing a winner's side Senpai Xerom fight. We may see it in losers, but
I am very excited to see this. When I saw the possibility of this, I was like, this will be a good set.
yeah.
Especially MBK on the Percy.
Are we gonna see the Percy?
I think
I
we
think so.
are.
Yo, they already beat me to it. These guys are gamers. Let's go.
Gaming. No, and so while we were commentating our last set, the bottom half of the bracket filled out. On loser side, we were gonna have Mina Isaac versus Prada and Jukem versus Tool.
That's gonna be hype. Wow. All right, Mina Isaac making it in, and Prada, even with the name mix-up, still makes it in. That's crazy.
Battle 1.
Yeah, which like sorry to Prada for the way that seeding went, but if I can't enter with a shitpost name and not get seeded, you can't enter. Like them's the breaks. You want to play hot and fast with this, you gotta follow the same rules.
All right, right, MBK sit on a small life lead here, but already with their back to the corner, Xerom running the stagger pressure. All right, plus frames to get out. Call with Fireball too, interesting.
Immediately seeing MBK use, like, handle a lot of good space control. A lot of these, like, straight jump ins from Xerom have just been gotten net. And even though, like, some haven't led to, like, the high level of damage you'd like, MBK has still managed to consistently just show Xerom that he is not, so that he cannot stay in the sky like that.
Yeah, that's one of the hard things about this matchup with Charlotta, right? Percival has massive buttons and great ways to shut down pretty much everything you want to do. Oh, his 2H got stuffed that time, though. Ooh, you hate to see that. Answers right back to the DP.
Back to the DP.
All right, parry to get out. Big whiff of the 2U right there, but MBK not quite ready. Far H is a little too slow to whip punish there.
Yeah, I think at that range, it's just a bad composition. Oh, gets the pickup on the Fireball. Unfortunately, isn't able to combo off of it. And now MBK having to guess a couple times per game.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be dead. Now Xerom's got a big chance here.
Oh, that was so... Xerom kind of got lucky there. MBK could have easily fished for that into Super, but didn't confirm the right way he needed to. That's dead.
Wow, all right. Gets the rush confirmed, and that's game one. Oh, man. Talk about characters that really benefit from rush. Percival right there.
Yeah, Percival's like, that fixed a lot of his like mid-screen consistency issues, and it's not like he was necessarily a bad player this last patch. Like he, undisputed top 5 to undisputed top 3, and most seemed to be by a lot of people to be top 1.
Yeah, I remember a couple people saying like right when that patch dropped, they're like, wait, does this mean Percival is the best character in the game right now? And your guess is as good as mine, but there's a strong argument for it.
I think his damage puts him over. His damage is in the utility puts him over G-Dub, and it's just like it's really hard to.
Yeah.
No, it's really hard to deny this character, even though we did just see him lose Evo Japan.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness, I know. I was definitely rooting for Tororo there too, but Vira a little too sick with it.
They made Cat good again. Gamero is like, this is my bag to take home now.
Yeah, it was kind of game over when that came out.
That was one of my funniest things. We're like early on, like especially when Percy got like super good. A lot of folk, like a lot of the Japanese Twitter players were like, it's a really good thing that Percival isn't a hot woman, or else we would never win against Gamera again.
True. Oh wow, stealing the stock right there too. I love that routing from MBK. Let's go. Still run face first into the OD. Xerom's got a pretty decent chance right here. I don't think that's gonna catch the backdash. No.
Oh, calls it out.
No, excuse me? How did that trade?
I think so. That super has like some really weird opening invincibility, and I think that's probably what happened there.
That makes sense. Combine that with Charlotta's very active super. Yeah, I can see that. All right, plus frames thrown out of it. That was definitely a guess tech, but hey, you know what? That worked out. Is that a perfect place to close this out? No, now you got to gamble again. Okay.
I'm surprised we didn't see easy input TP there from MBK, but I think he probably just didn't want to risk having to deal with the throw.
Yeah, definitely don't want to make any. Oh, well. There it is. Never mind.
Yeah, Xerom unfortunately dropping the ball and just getting lit up for it.
So we were talking about that, like single hit confirm into big damage. Pretty much, far L, far M into rush. You can cancel into EX the rest if you've got bar or stocks rather. Oh no, big bait of the DP here. Xerom can't get a ton of damage off it. Trying to layer on the mid-screen pressure, blocks the mix-up, now we're in the corner.
Not a place that Xerom wants to be. Sorry, MBK.
It's alright, I knew what you meant. The super connects that time.
Keep it real with you.
It's been one of those weeks. I feel that. Alright, Xerom keeping this a nice even game, proving that even though the matchup's bad, you just gotta play better sometimes. Oh, EXDP. Catch it at the very last moment. Oh, yeah, a little too far away for the parry animation, but hey, you know what? We take those. No, missed the meaty timing, and MBK was able to mash out.
Yeah, MBK now has corner control, which is where he wants to be, especially with his character. He has stocks, meter, everything he needs to really just to light Charlotta up. But Xerom managing to bust out a little bit with the Demon Flip.
Yeah, a little scary right there. MBK, I was going to say back in control. What a conversion. Not enough to kill. I think rush into that would have worked, but hey, you know what? When you got that easy input EXDP, it doesn't matter. All right, MBK on set point. Xerom in need of some answers right here. Yeah, 5 stocks right off the bat. I think you're technically minus there, but like, who cares? It's 5 stocks. You don't have to worry about that for at least the next probably 30 seconds minimum.
Yeah, no need to worry about that there, but still managing to like hone in, and MBK now is in a really good position, especially gets the hit, EX Stinger into the corner. Oh, Xerom busts out.
We got a chance. Go for the reset. Cross up. Caught pressing. Not quite enough to go to the corner, but yeah, no, we're in. We are in. Both players going to be looking for the overdrive. Spending 50. Okay. And there's the throw. Xerom doesn't tech.
Xerom's barely managing to make his way in. MBK in a really good position right now. Like, the correct read off this is just dead, but has to be really careful because this is what we see. Once Xerom gets started, goes for the raw SSBA.
There it is. Like the thought there, because yeah, absolutely. Any hit confirm into super or raw super would have worked there for Xerom. MBK was too ready for it. That was clean. Imp, I'm gonna need you to shoot Rurik for a couple minutes, calling Percival low tier. I don't know about that, bro.
Yeah, we gotta shoot this man for spreading misinformation.
Yeah, that's a paddling.
I don't know if you guys have been watching the stream, but Percy's been fighting some uphill battles today.
Listen, man, all I'm saying is like this isn't like when we lied about the lizard man putting Daigo into losers at Evo Japan. This is serious.
Yeah, this is serious business, and I love how the camera cut back to you right as your composure cracked and you started giggling. That was peak comedy. Oh my goodness.
I'll tell you guys what's serious business.
Is it the Matcherino?
It is, and the fact that we still have codes left.
Did we get some more donations too? It was not at 80 a few minutes ago.
There was a funny number, so people wanted to stop claiming codes, so I ruined the funny number.
Nice, dude. What was the funny number?
Only number that matters.
I'm trying to remember the actual sentence.
Oh man.
42069.
42069.
I would have left it there, but it was not at 420, as you guys can see.
Yeah. Big opportunity. New prize pool goal if we get to 420.69.
I promise you I won't touch it if we get to $420.69. I promise you I won't touch the Matcherino.
If we get to 420.69, I will continue to make rash and irresponsible side bets on these bracket matches for the rest of forever.
Well, that didn't go too well for you this weekend.
Listen, I never said that I had a good success rate with them. I just said I'd keep the train moving, you know?
Listen.
So I'm actually very curious about this because Mina is somebody who used to join the beginner brackets at the same time as like Prada and Umbi and Rowlet and everybody. So yeah. I am very curious to see how Mina's going to fare. Because he already knocked Umbi down into losers and now playing Prada.
Yeah. So that's kind of the X factor here, right? Because we've seen Prada take out some killers, specifically the Metera killers with Katalina. Like, this is the counter pick for Katalina. Or for Metera, excuse me. So we'll see if Mina Isaac was able to get some kind of download of the game with Umbi, or if Prada's going to be able to make something happen there. But either way, Mrs. Nameless already playing that Granblue zone in the corner. Oh, gets the light confirmed. No! Drops the combo, though. Yeah, all right, now we get the turnaround. Butterflies are out. EXDP to disregard the Oki back shift.
Prada has the corner, too. This is where you want to be with Katalina, especially because, like, any raw straight hit is just going to turn into a bunch of damage. And we're seeing Prada already crank the strike throw up to just get Mina to hit. But Mina gets the far 5L confirm and pushes out of the corner.
That's kind of the signature. One of the signatures for Prada is that back shift mid-screen is so good for getting out of trouble, especially against these characters that play around the ranges that you don't want to play at.
These gosh darn zoners with their air dashes and their
Oh, it was so clean. That didn't work. I thought that was going to be a full conversion. Sorry.
oh, called it out with the SSBA. Dead. No, not easy input.
Easy input indeed.
I'm surprised that didn't kill.
I'm
like,
shocked, to be honest.
Product cash and strays has to be careful on the approach.
Yep, there it is. Saying, yo, I know you can pick a 2M2, but have you seen my bow?
Yeah, gets clipped by the close end, or the close 2M. Now having to fight for it. Fight his way out.
Wow, point blank range, L thrust working out right there. And now you got the corner frame trap with the close heavy. And that 2M anti-airs, that's clutch.
Not a good position to be in.
Spot dodge, charge it to, okay, yeah, good delay right there. Not want to get caught with the funny stuff.
Gets hit with Fireball. Isn't able to capitalize on the setup, and now this is back where Prada wants to be. Close range, getting the strike throw, but Mina Isaac managing to find the low, busts out, brings us back to mid-screen, only down one cooldown. He still has the ability to really kind of crank the screen control and make this work.
Prada's doing a phenomenal job of playing around that far M range, as well as using spot dodge and roll to get by these normals. But Mina Isaac's poke-out game has been kind of the defining factor. There it is, rush confirmed. No, I thought that was going to be enough. There it is. Yeah. Incredible. Wow, we are seeing
I'm telling you.
the evolution. Yeah. No, I listen. When Mina sent Umbi to losers, I knew something crazy was going down.
I mean, that's kind of gutsy too. Picking Cat after Mina sends Umbi to losers.
This is the matchup that Prada is the most comfortable with, though. You know? Oh no, maybe not.
No, I think we're gonna
Right
see the
that.
CAG.
You think so?
I think so.
Maybe. I don't know what Mina Isaac's CAG experience looks like, but that could play a factor. We'll see.
Jida versus Metera.
Was wrong.
Jida, yeah. All right. So this was the previous counter pick that Prada would break out against Metera players. I thought the cat was the sauce, but clearly we're into trying some new things. She's back. Yeah. There it is. All right. Let's go, Prada. I believe.
Rocking the Katalina color, Jida too. I respect it.
Yeah. That
Oh
is
wait, no, I think it's her. I think that's her idol outfit. I don't know.
Believe in victory.
I like it.
Battle
It's tight either way. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I do like the color set. Like it when characters use other characters' colors.
Oh, that 2M again. Mina Isaac.
Gets away with murder on that whiff 2U. That's super punishable on whiff, so Prada definitely could have gotten some mileage there, but Mina back to the zoning control. Unfortunately, a little bit close to the corner. Has to be careful in terms of Prada gets a straight hit, but speaking of strays, Mina Isaac finds it, gets the push out, and now Prada's gonna have to work in and doesn't have a lot of help to do with it. Goes for the meaty OD pop and just manages to control it. Mina Isaac going up to a quick set point.
This do or die for Prada right here. You got to make something happen. Oh, and that is how it starts, though. Yeah, wall bounce is going to be a clean 50% coming at ya. Stagger pressure, blocks the overhead.
Uses the 5U to get out. Jida lands first and lets the close end, which it gets the nasty anti-air situation.
I can't believe that worked with the JL recovery. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was kind of wild, but
still. Oh, Prada making this happen right there. No, but Mina Isaac finding a spot to poke out. Gonna run Prada almost all the way back to the East Coast.
So we talked about it before, but Jida definitely got that mobile whale privilege, hitting you with the funny hitboxes.
Yeah, for sure. Now Prada's got a chance here, but not if you get caught jumping like that. Set it up, just one in the corner. All right, waste it, but that's okay. Ooh, very scary. I almost think Prada could have pressed there, but that was a scary situation.
Oh, goes for the throw after the overhead, and Prada ready for it, jumps out.
It finally connects, doesn't get the full conversion there. That is super unfortunate.
Yeah, Mina having to play a much slower game, but we've seen Prada we've seen Prada make a pretty decent comeback from some of these, but what really matters here at this point is just going to be exactly how much he's able to work through this, because these sets haven't been like, the Vegeta switch is maybe not as fruitful as we would have seen. Oh, but that doesn't matter.
That was it too. Oh
That
no.
was, unfortunately, now has to deal with Metera with no meter, but Bust OD of their own. Chip just being way less of an issue, but both players are in a one-touch game.
And this is like the kind of pace changer that Prada needs right here. Is just slow it down. You got the corner. Wait for an option that you're comfortable shutting down, and that is not it.
Oh, doesn't get it, unfortunately.
Massive
2M
drop.
could have, say 2M could have converted into the SSA too. That was so unfortunate, but doesn't matter. Mina catching the stray roll in, and manages to take it 2-0 over Prada.
And all right, yo, I respect the Vegeta switch there. It looked like it was going to work out for a hot second. But Mina Isaac proving why, you know, they were one of the best back in the NLBC days. And so we get to see the mirror again. Mina Isaac face it off against SenpaiSpyder. But before we do that, we got to check this other match.
Yeah, what do we got going on here?
We have the 5U warrior himself, Jukem, facing off against our Eustace playing Tool, which I don't know. I feel like this matchup is slightly in Lancelot's favor.
I say Tool rolling up with the weighted training clothes out here, making the Eustace pick.
True.
We also got a donation in the meantime from Proto J. Thank you for the 20 to the match, Reno.
Yeah, what's good, Proto J? Thank you.
70% up, 70% on our way to that 150 top 4 payout.
Yeah, we're closing in.
Yeah, 105, like 45 more bucks, and we're golden, gang.
All right, look at losers round 7 and losers round 8, and without even watching this next game, tell me who is going to be in losers semis, just based on who you're seeing.
I don't know, man. Like Tool, I would not count Tool out.
No, definitely not. I feel like the universe always comes together to give us SenpaiSpyder versus Xerom, and I don't know. We'll see. But either one of these players could make a run too. Tool, you could never count Tool out. And Jukem, I don't know, man. Jukem hit me with some. Oh, sorry. Jukem hit me with some funny stuff in our match that I was not ready for.
I really like this color on Eustace.
It's nice, right?
Yeah, this one's super sick. I think this is one of the Battle Pass colors.
Yeah, that tracks. Tool already calling out some of these fast falls.
Oh, gets counter hit with a turbulence. Jukem gonna get a full conversion right back into the corner where he wants to be.
Blocking both overheads. Dagger.
Watch the reset.
Bar minus there, but risky. Ball popping the overdrive.
Gets the overhead. It stays plus. That's it. I was like,
the far end, dude.
That was a dark part, and it was like, there's no way that's gonna hit.
I was worried because you do have time as Lancelot to run up and close heavy that. Jukem, hey, Jukem knows though, so we're good. We're good. I saw that and I was like, got just a little shaky. That time, yeah, Jukem getting a little too cheeky right there with the turbulence. They're getting the high-low, okay, blocking mids. Misses the conversion off that. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, Jukem unfortunately in a bad situation, but manages to work his way out. Gets hit by the 2U though. Kind of got like very lucky to not get a full conversion there because Eustace 2A is crazy anti-air, and the things that he gets off of it are just
it's correct, yeah. I mean, we've all seen like the spiral Twitter combos of 2H into 60% or whatever. Like, it's wild. And Tool answered it right back. So I said before this match that I think this matchup is a little bit Lancelot favored, but only a little bit. Like Eustace does have some good tools for checking some of Lancelot shenanigans. Oh, but falls for the double overhead off that Delta leap. Now you gotta eat this setup.
Yeah, put back in the corner. Unfortunately, goes to check on that. Now Jukem exactly where he wants to be. Gets the follow up. The X turbulence, hits the corner switch, right back into the corner. Puts the fireball up. What's the next?
Oh man, Eustace absolutely spoke by the overdrive there. Run up to. Ooh, okay, yo, we got these. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, God.
Oh, I believe.
I did too. Jukem in a bad position, unfortunately, and just right at this point to get chipped out.
Yeah, usually I'm not gonna lie. Usually when I try to play Eustace, I try to stay on the ground. Like I don't do any like jumping shenanigans unless I am covered by EX Fireball because I am scared to death of that right there. That 2H.
He's cooking, man. You can't be messing around against this character.
No, case in point right here. Try to break out the funny stuff without proper conditioning, or even with proper conditioning. You'd rather risk getting smoked. Okay, that works though. No, but runs into the overdrive, and this is a bad spot. Yeah, projectiles do beat rush, and that is all GardeninTool needs to put themselves on set point. Oh, actually gets the follow-up on that too. That's kind of a hard thing to react to the counter here, but we got it.
Has the corner now. This is exactly where Jukem wants to be, especially in terms of like his set play. Has the ability to go for the turbulence mix. Gets the hit. Unfortunately, cashes out with the EX. Cashes out with the EX slashes. OD's out and then goes for the meaty EX turbulence and finds the hit. Jukem down but not out. Oh, punishes it. Gets the corner carry.
I think that's the first thing you need to do in this matchup is spend whatever you need to spend to get your opponent to the corner, because this is a lot harder. Eustace, obviously relying heavily on that 2H and that big 2L to get out.
Goes for the empty low, tries to go for the cross up and gets popped out of it.
This is how we want to be. Gonna have to hold this to block the overhead.
Oh yeah, turbulence to kind of get out of it. Unfortunately, doesn't find the hit. But gets the cross up.
EX Fireball again. The empty jump roll this time. No double overhead. Gonna need to reset. Yeah, 5 to 8. You can have enough cooldowns.
Gets the throw. Who want to guess for game situation and guess is right.
Now it's on both sides. Whoa. No.
Oh,
no.
Jukem.
Oh, gamble? Oh. That was great. Oh,
What a set.
What a set indeed. 2-0, but that was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. That was a lot of fun. And now Tool gets to face off against Xerom in losers round 7. But first, we get another Metera mirror.
We do get another Metera mirror. Mina Isaac, the coming out of retirement to lay an ass whooping.
You truly love to see it. I love it. I love seeing I can't even say old players, but like players we haven't seen in a while kind of come out of retirement and start the cooking.
It's because we're the old ones. That's why you can't call them old.
Man, you're so right. You're so right.
Yeah. So we have. Let me actually pull up the bracket real quick so we can take a look at it.
All right, so here it is. We're at the top 6. We're going to be waiting on playing Axen versus MBK, but stick around because that's going to be a banger. Next up, SenpaiSpyder versus Mina Isaac. We're going to have the mirror, and then, of course, we're going to watch Xerom face off against Tool's Eustace. And that's got to be a matchup that Xerom's seen plenty of times before, right? So.
Oh yeah. Like I'm really curious. Is like, is the Death and Taxes match finally going to be averted? Are we really going to see it?
It's possible. Tool's already in the chat going, fuck, it's Xerom. It's really over now. Like, maybe.
He says that stuff all the time, even against opponents that he 2-0s. Like, wait, why are you letting him gaslight you?
Yeah, don't forget, this is...
I think that's how Tool gassed himself.
Offline.
That's true. That set was sick, by the way. Is it up on YouTube now? I watched it on Twitch in like the VODs.
If it is on YouTube, send it to me because I have not seen it yet. I really
that was a sick
want
set.
to. Did we get another donation, or was that there and I'm just imagining things? No, we got. Oh, that was Proto Chase. Yikes! Okay. My bad.
All right, we got Senpai on the cab, Mina in the room, but not on the cab just yet. In the meantime, I will remind you guys that we do have a Matcherino. If you haven't already, please claim a code. 5 more left. Help us get to that top 4 payout.
Yeah, we got a good shot, right? 106, 5 codes left, plenty of sponsor quests. Especially that breakout going. And here it is. This is, it could be argued, one of our main events. The many Metera matches.
Believe in victory.
Oops, all Meteras.
Listen, we could still have an all Metera grand final.
That's true. We could potentially have,
I don't think it will. Please don't will things into existence that none of us want to, like.
Listen, I always love Metera mirrors. You guys know this. I love the Metera mirrors.
You've converted me as well. I'm a fan.
I have to be like I have to sit here and be like
You're the voice of
reason.
Yeah. You're definitely the voice of reason here. Too crazy people, but that's okay. That's okay. SenpaiSpyder already showing why they're kind of top dog right here. Mina can find a way to bust out, and there it is. Big anti-air, misses the conversion though, and that should do it. Cash out, SBA.
Senpai taking a really quick round 1. I say quick like it's not 50 set, like it wasn't a 50-second round, but
quick for the Metera here.
yeah, like
super funny trade. Never see that.
The cooking did happen.
Yes, that's true. That's true. We can all smell it.
The cooking.
Incredible. All right. Mina Isaac finally getting something going here in neutral. It just needs to find a way to maintain that space. And SenpaiSpyder so good at just sneaking their way out of that corner.
Yeah, unfortunately, just every single time that we've seen Mina Isaac work their way out, Senpai is just ready to box them back in. Like his screen control in the set.
That's always been one of their strengths, right? In like the days where SenpaiSpyder was, consistent grand finals winner side. That was like kind of the play. Is if you can compete with SenpaiSpyder, that means you know how to deal with like their Zephyr out of the corner or dealing with some of their funky options for getting out. And if you didn't, you lost.
Yeah, unfortunately, just kind of smell the game on that one.
Exactly. Oh, winning the clash situation there too, mashing out with the confidence with that auto combo. Mina Isaac blocking it all out, and the empty jump low, but not the stagger.
Senpai holding the corner down, making sure that they're doing everything he can to make sure this stage is as nasty as possible.
Mr. Clean up in here, SenpaiSpyder. I really thought we were going to see Mina Isaac try to find a spot to hit that overdrive to try to get out, but ended up holding on to it. That cost him there.
Yeah, unfortunately, stuck in a corner and just melted by SenpaiSpyder. Mina getting the knockdown and immediately kind of taking the skies. We saw this a lot earlier in the previous set against Prada. Is like Mina Isaac would get a really good knockdown or like a fireball clash and then just immediately start swinging.
Yeah, and hey, don't mess with the good thing, right? If it's working, keep that train moving.
Absolutely.
Oh no. I do love how these two are playing around each other's like special abilities there. That's pretty fun. And speaking of which, that should do it. Close heavy, SBA, full animation, SenpaiSpyder on set point.
Battle 2, engage.
Senpai now having a pretty sizable lead to work through. Mina Isaac is a lot to overcome if he wants to make it happen.
Yeah. Still, I don't know, still early enough, and they both have enough meter to play with where even if they spend a little bit early, they're going to get some back. Speaking of which, Rush gets blocked, but it doesn't matter. We are plus.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways this could go, and unfortunately, with Mina Isaac, it's just not going the way that he needs it to.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Double butterfly setup. Blocks it out, though.
Yeah, Mina Isaac's defense in this has been like fairly good. It's just a matter that Senpai is not able to really kind of get you. Like it's just still that matter of like your defense can be good, but like when you have to like run the gamut against Senpai, just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on his terms, eventually you're gonna guess wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when Senpai is just so good at recognizing, like, okay, I'm not really gonna open you. I'm gonna back off and let you make a mistake then. All right, counter hit 2M into far M, working out. SenpaiSpyder taking it 2-0. Yeah, Mina Isaac, like, we saw that kind of defense pay off for them in that game against Prada. Prada was pretty consistently controlling neutral, but it was the pokeouts that was winning Mina Isaac the rounds in the last set. And SenpaiSpyder just does such a good job of playing around that play style, where that's just another day in the office for them, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Imp, I think it's time. Can you
time?
Can you hit us with a little legalized gambling in the stream?
Okay, I got you guys.
Yeah. I got a hankering for this game.
I'm just saying, when are we getting when are we getting like the side bets channel for the WASD server? Like,
You know, I made a separate Discord for crossover to use for crossover next year, and I will add a side bets channel to crossover,
Yeah,
the
there
crossover
we go.
Discord.
hell yeah.
That's not gonna mess with New York's gambling laws, is it?
I don't know, but I don't think New York State's gonna be in my Discord, so I think
That's
we're
true.
gonna be fine.
I regret to inform you that I have invited New York State to Discord.
Yeah. Well, New York
Um,
State on this blessed day.
If you guys want to bet, you can. You can wager your impogs, your channel points. It's open for 2 minutes. But yeah, we're gonna have Xerom versus Tool.
I'll start us out with something to get you all excited.
I can't bet because I made the poll.
I got you. Don't worry about that.
It's their anti-corruption
Tool just put what looks like all of his channel points on,
on
Xerom.
Xerom.
On Xerom. Well, joke's on you, Tool. When I put 20K in on you and you win, you're gonna look pretty silly, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be a little bit of a hater here too.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. We're in the real hating hours.
Check this shit out.
What you got?
Charlotta versus Eustace.
Oh, okay. You threw a little down, even that up a little bit. Okay.
How much money are you gonna lose me, Tool? How much are you gonna take from me?
Until there's nothing
Leaving
left.
victory. Battle 1.
Oh man. All right, here we go. Getting right into it. For the privilege of facing off against SenpaiSpyder.
Immediately with the mid-range zoning, Tool gets a bad, unfortunately gets a bad slide in and out, having to block the front next from Xerom.
Yeah, Xerom, this is one of those matchups I think we're going to see the patience from Xerom right up until
Unfortunately, doesn't get the follow-up hit on that. Unfortunately, just is not able to capitalize too much on the grenade, but gets in there, gets the meaty OD hit.
Deep run in too. Xerom clearly was looking for throw right there.
Oh, gets hit. Unfortunately, no conversion off of it. Tool doesn't have the time to convert, but yes for game situation, and Xerom DP's Tool ready for it.
There it is. All right. He got a chance. All right, first one. Xerom's adjustment game, always very strong, though. The longer the set goes on, you got to be mighty careful. Caught with the Honda hands. He's got the conversion. Whiff of the 2H. Ooh, okay. Xerom using that variable time.
It's the grenade stick. What's the mix?
Disrespecting.
Now goes for plus frames to the full screen low. Ooh, ready to get. Ooh, already got that corner control. But Xerom busting out with a 2-2H.
Now you're stuck mid-screen, which is fine if you're Tool, right? Play a little zoning, try to bait out that Charlotta ball. Oh no, but when you run into the 2U.
Oh, gets the overdrive, has the corner. Xerom mashing out, goes for the mash. Unfortunately, no more grenade on deck for Tool for a little bit, so has to be relying on a couple of different options. But using EX up ball to create plus frames.
Oh, and the rush to bust out from Xerom. Overdrive time is bleeding down very quickly. If you're Xerom, you got a life lead. You can just wait this right out.
Gets hit. Oh, goes for the media. Unfortunately, doesn't get it. That's... Oh, doesn't have the stuff to follow up for, but Tool managing to close it out with a quick retro sequence.
That 2L is like kind of the god button if you're Eustace. It is so good. It's got great range. And it's, you know, it's pretty fast, pretty quick. And we got the combos too. Let's go. All right.
Tool not quite hitting the spiral bombos, but showing that he's not been slacking on his court. Goes for the charge shot for the plus range. Xerom doesn't mash out of it. Now has the grenade stick with bust out. Tool calling out the overhead with the OD pop. Very smart not to have to deal with the mix.
So that's gonna hit, but if you're Tool, this almost doesn't matter. All that means is like you just gotta play a little more patiently and layer on a little more chip. No meter from Xerom.
Yeah, Xerom has to be careful. A single hit's gonna be dead in the SBA, but it doesn't matter. He walks into the EX up ball. Tool on set point.
Wow, alright. We're talking about, does Xerom know the Eustace matchup like at a high level? And I think they understand definitely like most of it, but Tool is just making it.
I think this is one of the things where like Tool's fundamental skill as a player is really starting to clicking. A lot of the other things that we see him do well on are just like situational punishes that are things that you can do with the character and just being able to kind of call specific situations out. And like that's just the edge that we're seeing from Tool in this sense. Because a lot of the things that happen are like a couple straight hits, things going just a little bit sideways, and then when Tool does get that hit, it's so hard.
Oh, a tricky setup there from Xerom. Tool
the hit.
Find the spot to OD. Dash out. Does this hit? This has got it, right?
Yeah, it does. And it's the point of making this isn't going to kill, but Xerom's in a really bad situation at the end.
Yeah, trying to find a spot to gamble. There it is on the Charlotta ball. Okay, we got a chance. Offensive overdrive. Are we going to see it? No.
Oh, goes for the throw. Tool gets caught.
Gets caught standing up close. Xerom's got a chance right here. That was 3 in a row from Tool. That was the first round that Xerom's put up. That's crazy.
Yeah, Xerom's starting to finally find some footing. Hopefully we can see this drawn out a little bit more, but Tool is not making it easy.
And it's Xerom too, right? Like it's even with the back against the wall, it's going to surprise me if this is going to finally be final. It's a boy right here. Xerom's adjustment is so strong. Reset, yeah, the throw setup.
Goes for the back shift to try to get a punish. Unfortunately, doesn't find it.
EXDB, yeah. Risk reward was definitely favored in Xerom's favor there.
Tool going for plus turns. Gets the grenade stick. Oh, did he get? Yeah, that got it. Xerom taking it to a third game.
Wow, that was a very decisive adjustment. Xerom up at the pace right there, not letting Tool breathe. And that's how you got to play this matchup, right? Like, Eustace has the buttons and the tools to really keep Charlotta out. Get in, you gotta play the smother game.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like Eustace is a pressure monster, especially from like a very specific point of mid-range. But Xerom managing to control the space enough and not really let Tool getting a lot of offense starting. For every time that we see like a grenade stick happen, Xerom finds one option to bust out of it. It's just get it off.
Oh wow! All right, gets the little DP conversion right there too. I love it. Clearly looking for the throw. All right, Xerom.
Goes for the throw. Xerom jumps out.
Doesn't made overdrive, no.
Goes for the air stall. Unfortunately, gets hit out of it.
Yeah, air-to-air call-out works out perfectly for Xerom. Now you're stuck in the corner.
Doesn't get the follow-up. Guessing for throw.
There's the throw loops. Xerom is so good. When you're down to like that 30% range, Xerom is so good at overloading your mental stack with like just a couple throws to make you just fall apart.
Tool having to fight a really dangerous team, especially in terms of like moving the count. Went from set point to now being on set point as well. So you know that's gotta be sitting on Tool's no.
It's still making this happen right here, working on a perfect. Oh no, what a jump out.
Yeah, none of these wins from Xerom will get a free. Like all of these rounds are hard fought, like vicious battles, but Xerom has managed to close it out. That Tool has to. Oh, goes for the call out, unfortunately. Gets hit out of it.
Yeah, can't get the wall bounce right there. And yeah, just mash a 5 out. I love it.
Yeah, right. finds the hit, manages to bust out. We called it last game, last set.
It's in the rules, you know?
Goes for the setup, gets the knockdown.
That's the first time we've seen that work, too. This is going to be some good damage, but drops the combo with Xerom able to capitalize. We'll go back.
Going back to mid-screen, but Tool has such a life lead to play around, and now has the ability to really kind of poke and prod as Xerom in beta reaction. Oh, calls it out. The range isn't there. Tool gets the hit, maximizes off the grenade bounce as well.
This is it. Tool! Oh, no! Okay, Xerom's got a chance. We got to find a spot to overdrive. Jump over.
Tool doesn't have the meter to overdrive just yet, but both have to be careful, especially right now, because like both players have everything they need to play this out. Xerom's gonna have to be careful. Surprised we didn't see an OD there, but Xerom's not in the place to really be. Gets hit.
Probably wait for the demon flip.
Yeah, there it is.
There it goes. All right, gotta get a chance. Still one hit. This is the throw loops. This is how it starts.
Yeah, this is not the place Tool wants to be.
Tool's just so patient. Understands, like, I got time. I just need you to make a mistake. But Xerom knows that overdrive timing is about to expire from Tool. He just has to be patient.
Spins the keep out frames. Has to be careful.
There it is. We're
Get
in.
hit. It's in the guess. Strike throw.
Chip.
No, is it chip range?
Yeah, there it is. Wow.
Tool went for the mash out, unfortunately. Doesn't find it. Xerom takes the game.
Tool had that at the end, but was like, nah, homie, I need those channel points, you know what I'm saying?
I'm so upset.
I'm only a little tight because that match was insane, and I'm just glad I got to be here to watch it.
How many more times is Tool going to take money from me? How many times?
How many times? Allowed to get away with murder, I'm telling you. Oh well. So I don't want to say I called it, but loser semis is a classico.
Oh, is it?
SenpaiSpyder versus Xerom.
Oh God, are we doing this?
Of course we're doing this.
We
What
are in
else are we
top
gonna
4, and there are 2 Meteras left. It is time. Axenstar versus MBK up right now. And if you want to see SenpaiSpyder and Xerom face off yet again, the grudge match is up next.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Yeah.
Before that, though, we have 2 codes left. Please.
2 codes sitting at 107.17 as well.
The 50 cents. Help us get to that top 4 payout at 150. We're in the home stretch. We're going to have our first to 3 of the evening in just a second, but I would really love to polish off the codes before we hop in. We got over 100 people watching. Definitely at least 2 of you that haven't claimed codes yet.
All we need is 2 more people, and that puts us out. And hey, you got plenty of time. Like, if you guys want to see our top 4 get paid out, we're $40 short. Those 2 codes will get us there, but
Percival versus Metera.
now this is the matchup I'm really curious to see, because I want to say that like we haven't seen these 2 play, or at least in terms of like MBK only started entering brackets again recently. I think Axen was doing just a little bit of travel, which is why we haven't seen this. But
Axen came to crossover, though, which was awesome.
Axen won crossover.
Yeah. I didn't realize that there was a 3rd place curse there for offline.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, that's right. We did see that at Frosty's. Hell of a run. But...
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right, so winners finals, 1st to 3. MBK is going to have to play the get-in-game. Axenstar is going to have to not get hit for a 2H. That was definitely supposed to be a rush. Didn't have enough meter.
Yeah, 2H from MBK, good call out. Unfortunately, doesn't get a whole lot of follow up on it, but doesn't matter. Uses the jump U to navigate space, and now has Axenstar on the point.
All right, basically one hit away right here. Takes the stock, and there
Gets
it is.
it,
Cash
calls
out.
it. MBK quick round.
Same thing we saw with like Tool's Eustace. MBK, this wasn't a character they picked up yesterday and just had in your bracket. Like there has been some very clear work that's been put into Percival.
Yeah, I mean, like, part of that definitely realizing the fact that MBK is like a very skilled Shoto player, and at a certain point, that skill set does transfer between all of them. But even then, like, Percy's got his own nuance and a couple of optimizations that the others don't. That we've seen MBK in.
Yeah, and we're seeing those like situations with specific combos. Yeah, it's case in point. Just to make this happen, and MBK Finishing that first game off with a perfect.
Battle 1.
Take it quick, game 1. Good lord. BK goes for the dash and gets checked. Both players trading right now, but Axen finally starting to find the ground in this. This is the rush to maintain corner pressure. MBK gets clipped by the arrow. Now in butterfly pressure.
Yeah, you're one good hit away here. Oh no, is that it? That is it. Axen answering right back.
Yeah, immediately firing back. That was a quick turnaround from Axen.
Yeah. Axen's definitely one of those players, like, when they drop the game, it's like, okay, I gotta make a little statement here. No big deal. No big deal.
Sometimes you gotta, like, tell them how you feel. Say it with your chest.
So that wage conversion didn't work because MBK did not have the stock. That's the only downside about that EX thrust is you need that to make that happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, MBK's been really good about, like, maintaining and using these stocks throughout the set. We'll see him kind of give up on Cookie and make, like, a bad interaction solely so that way he can kind of get stocks.
Wow, 2 quick consecutive hits coming from Axenstar here to tie the life lead up. Oh no!
Hey, gets the straight hit, goes for the command throw. This is it.
Yeah, that should be enough. This heavily scales, but it's super. It's still gonna kill. You're under what?
Yeah, yeah, button into a super. There was no way that wasn't going to damage.
All right, MBK could potentially take an early lead here, and the very edge of the DP connects. Yo, we're talking about specific combos right here. That was another one. Okay. Yo, the chase down game from MBK is powerful tonight.
Yeah, MBK's been really consistent about making sure that his pressure is seen and felt. He's been very aggressive against Axenstar and able to, every time he gets a specific counter hit or able to command, MBK is consistently maximizing damage and just control over the match. And we've seen it. We're seeing it right now with very smart DPs with pressure. MBK up 2-0.
Believe in victory.
Making a lot of quick decisions, like back to back to back, which I don't care who you are, eventually you're going to make the wrong one, but MBK has just been making right decision after right decision.
And this is technically like, well, this is technically seen as a frustrating matchup for Percival. Metera is really good at controlling the getting blocks. But, you know, we mentioned it earlier, him getting rushed changes a lot of conversions and actually gives him a little bit more utility than he did before, which does affect the flow of his matchup in a way that's like very personal.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, doesn't follow up.
Especially with that corner carry, right? If you can get Metera to the corner early, it's basically game over.
That's the guess. Command throw.
Yeah.
MBK closing it out.
So
this has been, yeah, the turnaround from MBK on this has been ridiculous.
This is the most on the back foot we've seen Axenstar in, honestly, weeks. It's been a while. Stagger pressure. Still, Axenstar not afraid to use that 2M. Poke out when you can. Reset to mid-screen. Now, your big goal right here is just denying stocks. But wow, MBK doesn't even care about trying to do that. Jumping in. We're out. Yeah, they got that close heavy. We've seen a couple of anti-airs from them move so far. Butterflies. You got to hold this.
In the corner, not a good place to be.
Blocks it all, though. Yo.
MBK's defense in this is so ridiculous. Unfortunately, finally getting opened up. Now has the ability to get space, has a stock on board, can easily convert based off a good hit, has to make that happen. Goes for the super jump in. Unfortunately, gets clipped by the far. So he gets clipped by the far end. He's now right back in the corner, falls it out. And that's unfortunate. Percy SBA does have less invincibility on startup than a couple of other supers do. So it's one of the ones that can be consistently tagged out of, and especially against something like invincibility, and lost a lot of it. So that was just unfortunate. Just unfortunate.
Yeah, second awkward kind of raw Percy super we've seen tonight. The last one was against Xerom.
Oh, I got so confused there. I saw the butterfly pop there. I was like, wait a second, MBK's on the other side. What's going on here?
Yeah, right. Oh, no. This is how it starts, though. Oh, I like the back shift, trying to base something out. I don't know if it's for the DP or what. Either way, Axenstar has a massive chance right here. Cannot afford to give up this life lead.
MBK covering ground and, like, trying to keep at least one stock in there. Because all he needs is, like... As it stands right now, the button into Stinger in the corner is all MBK needs to really get started, and now has it. Has to start mashing out though.
Okay, there it is. Double overhead connects. That's the only thing we've seen like even remotely consistently open up MBK is that double overhead. Has blocked pretty much everything else.
Yeah, MBK's fuzzy blocking is really good. We've seen it in his setup, but the far M setups from Metera are designed specifically to kind of challenge that. Sorry, the double hitting jump in setups from Metera are specifically designed to call that out. We're seeing Axen put it into effect, and now MBK's going to have to counter that.
So MBK does have a life lead here, but this is close enough. Oh, and that's the power of Percy in this matchup. 2 hits, 20%, a couple hits here and there. That's all you need. This is going to be big damage and big carry for Axenstar.
Yeah, MBK unfortunately getting tagged. Having to work his way through, Axenstar finally starting to find his footing in this match.
Still, MBK though, so good at finding these single hit confirms. Oh, this is wild. And there it is, 2M. Percy's
Good awareness from MBK too. That was a little bit of a scrambly situation, but saw the whiff on the butterflies and immediately caught it.
That was mad stressful, but MBK is so clean. Once again, didn't have the stock. No, did have the stock.
He did have the stock. I think the angle where everything hit was unfortunate, but MBK still maximizing, managing to keep Axenstar like on the back.
Yeah, it's got the right screen position right here. Always going for these two H's. Like, doesn't let the fact that half of them are getting stuffed matter, because like when you do land those, MBK is so good at finding that like consistent big damage hit.
It's clipped. MBK back in the corner, has to be careful, especially now. Has butterflies on him. What's the option? What's the option? I think the big thing is, when are we going to see the 2 hits of the 2 hitting jump in on MBK? Because that's been the key maker for Axenstar the last couple of games.
Yeah, flip side to that is MBK could start to break out that DP. Oh, this could be it.
Doesn't go for the command throw, but sets it up the way he has before. Axenstar. Unfortunately not. I think Axenstar reacted to that, and the reaction was just a little bit too late to get a proper punish.
It's unfortunate. Okay, makes it work with the butterflies, though. Axenstar, 1 round away from tying this out.
MBK went for the stinger in. Unfortunately, just wasn't fast enough and got clipped on the way in.
Yeah, as fast as that looks in neutral, it's hard at beating things preemptively.
Yeah, it's really good for, like, I think it's really good as like a mental stack tool. One of the things you can use to kind of mess with your opponent and get them to overcommit when they make bad decisions, or get them to overcommit on a defensive option, but unfortunately that situation is
see, Axenstar, these are the kind of rounds that MBK really has struggled to win. Axen just doing a phenomenal job of playing the keep out game, but we're in the
gets the hit.
Grab.
Command throws those. Oh, goes for the grab. Axenstar gets the spot dodge. Gonna have to be careful though. This is a bad situation to be in. MBK put back in the middle of the screen. No more butterflies for Axen, but MBK still has to navigate everything. He doesn't have stocks on deck, so it's gonna have to make this conversion if he can get it.
Yeah, Chip is about to finish off MBK right here. Butterflies popping 1, popping 2, jumping over, and the
unfortunately, trades with a 2H.
That's crazy. The fact that traded alone is kind of wild, but Axenstar just too sick with it, you know? Got that dog.
Going from 2 and 0 set point, you want to get more or less all the way back. Axenstar making the full time.
And MBK is still firing back every other round, right? But yeah, you're right. Axen's just got the download at this point. It's like,
I wouldn't even necessarily say the download. It's just Axen's been better about closing matches out. We've seen a couple of weird interactions, especially like something like that Axenstar has just been able to properly capitalize on and close out.
Yeah, Fireball gonna work out there. MBK using that to steal some stocks back. Yup.
Axen goes for the delay on that. Doesn't open MBK up, and MBK quickly put back in the corner. And now he's in a bad situation to be in. Axenstar likely about to go to set point.
Reset. Overdrive gets baited. There it is, just like you said. Axenstar is on set point.
Yeah, right there. I think what happened is just setup wasn't exactly the way it was. Instead of going for the fancy setup that actually could have got, just mashed it out and called it. Okay, gets the raw stinger in, gets the 2H, unfortunately can't follow up after it. Burns multiple cooldowns.
Again!
Oh, gets the EXDP on wake up. Good position for MBK to be in. What's the breakout action from Max? Plus frames into throw pressure. Oh, baits it this time. MBK going to the corner is a bad place to be, especially if MBK wants to keep this set.
Oh, go for the cheeky reset, and it's not panning out. Here we go.
Throw. Axen has to be careful. MBK has the resources he needs to close this set out. Just has to get the double hit.
No, didn't believe in the far H.
Oh, gets the jump U, unfortunately gets knocked down, so there's not a follow-up on it, but has the hit, closes it out.
That helm splitter is so risky. Metera's anti-airs like cover that angle a lot of the time naturally. Air stall or no, but
MBK starting off swinging, unfortunately doesn't find the hit. Axenstar manages to poke him out, but now immediately put back in the mid-screen, so not where MBK wants to be. Blocks it. Saw it this time, blocks the double overhead, manages to keep his defense up. MBK not out yet, manages to get the hit, gets the EXDP, which will get knocked down. Axenstar doesn't have options to backshift and rush just yet, but now does. MBK has to be careful with his pressure, gets the command throw into the DP, take the stocks, gets the hit, unfortunately. Axen bounces out.
Oh no, this is it. Axen could potentially chip off of this.
Yeah, this is a bad situation to be in. MBK can't safely call out OD, so has to block perfectly going into this. Axenstar getting hit on the way down. MBK gets the stock. Unfortunately, whiffs the command dash stinger follow up, goes for the jump, and Axenstar's ready for it. Takes the game 3-2.
Kind of looked like neither player was ready for that stinger to whiff. I think Axen definitely could have got a far light punish off that, but like, I don't know. Neither player was ready there. Still able to close it out though. Like, look at the spacing right here.
Yeah, Axen managed to just. It's like I said earlier. I think a big thing that has been really important for the set is anytime that MBK made a minor mistake or something just went kind of funny, Axen was able to take advantage of the spaghetti situation and just capitalize on it. And I think those are the big things that, especially as the tides began to turn on that set, that is what sunk MBK.
That was I'm shocked we saw the run back. The reverse 3-0. That was wild. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
these two are capable. Nothing surprises me from these two anymore. Oh, all right. Yo, shouts out to everybody. We finally finished off those codes just in time for the big one. That set.
Yep. Every single week, man, it happens. We are not free from it.
Oh, no. Nor do we want to be. This is always so much fun. I really want to make, like... No, that's...
Let's say you don't want to pick your words a little safer there, but immediately, speaking of safe, Xerom immediately taking the pressure situation, layering the throws early, has Senpai exactly where he wants him in terms of pressure, in terms of options, getting a lot of mileage off the 2 hits of the auto combo with the dash up throw and the corner check pressure. Xerom really laying it on tonight.
And I think Xerom has had the edge the last couple times he's ever played, but I can't really remember. Taking the first round though, we got off to a good start if you're playing Charlotta.
Yeah, Xerom playing from a good place, managing to take the first game, but these sets always tend to go to the limit, so it's not unheard of for Senpai to have a second win, especially after.
Definitely, and this is a 1st and 2, so there's a high potential to see some of the funny stuff work. So we'll see.
Absolutely. Speaking of funny stuff, already saw it with a throw whiff into the DP into the command throw. Xerom taking a quick game 1, not wanting to drag this out.
Xerom's ability to overwhelm the mental stack is so beautiful to watch. I don't care how good you are, Xerom finds a way to get in your head.
Yeah, just unfortunately put in a bad position from early on. Xerom not relenting either. Has Senpai, gets the command throw again.
Oh, how do you keep landing these?
It's one of those moments where I think Xerom is like really starting to feel himself, and like we're seeing it work, making a lot of good decisions and calling out a lot of pressure opportunities from Senpai.
Yo,
catches the 2H, gets the hit. What's the mix? Xerom about to go up to a quick set point.
The mix is chipped. Oh, there it is, and calling out that rush. So so strong in this matchup. Charlotta obviously doesn't have any projectiles, so as long as you find a gap big enough, rush almost always works, unless you spot dodge. Good stuff from Xerom.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, gets the hit. Xerom getting the follow-up, or the counter hit follow-up off the EX ball, goes for the throw setup. Now, SenpaiSpyder unfortunately throws him out of the corner, but uses that ability, uses the knockdown, and is able to like slowly work his way out. It's a good position for Senpai to be in, but Xerom, unrelenting, catches a small gap in Senpai's offense and manages to bust out. Now, both players back to neutral, but Xerom still having quite a significant advantage in the set count, even if Senpai has the life of it.
Yeah, and I think we're starting to see some of that classic SenpaiSpyder adjustment. This is gonna hit again? No, okay.
No, unfortunately, it wasn't. Had it been a little bit closer, the initial hit of the SSBA would have likely clipped and gone through. I think Xerom was likely hoping that the second hit would come out fast enough to blow up Metera and stop that hit, but unfortunately it wasn't.
Yeah, it's SenpaiSpyder able to find some footing here. So still set point for Xerom, so you got to make this happen right now. But massive life lead for SenpaiSpyder. Baiting a DP, can't really punch from that range. Okay, still taking the corner pressure.
Gets the hit, gonna go ahead and set up. Uses the OD, or uses the rush to delay, or to cooldown cycle. Gets the butterflies on top, and now in a bad situation for Xerom. Senpai with the 67 second person.
Believe in victory.
Incredible. Once again, we're going to final game. Yeah, the set's not allowed to end any other way. That was from downtown. That hitbox looked mighty disjointed right there. SenpaiSpyder kind of getting away with murder with that one. Oh, this is SenpaiSpyder right here. Not enough to kill even with the animation. This is going to be mighty close. That's throw range.
Yeah, this is a bad situation for Xerom to be in. Has the ability very much to come back out of it. We've seen really decisive turnarounds from Xerom, but is unfortunately not looking to be SenpaiSpyder managing to get the hit. And now Senpai, we've seen this happen twice in a row where Metera player goes up to set point from 0 and works their way back. Senpai make a hell of a run.
True. Still, Xerom always has an answer, it seems like. And now they're working out a perfect. No, commits to the parry. Not able to check the Zephyr. Okay.
Gets the knockdown. Tries to chase down the back shift, unfortunately gets hit out of it. Xerom still managing to find his footing. Guess for game situation for Senpai. Leveraging as many Xerom leveraging as many plus frames as he can.
There it is. DP is enough to finish it out. All right, this is it. Final game, final round. Xerom starting things off with an early 2U.
Gets the hard knockdown, has the corner. Unfortunately, doesn't get the ball call out that he needs to, but still in a good position to control some of the space. But goes for the raw demon flip. SenpaiSpyder ready with the close, or with the far M anti-air. Busts out, now has the corner position he wants.
Again into the reset.
Yo, this is bad for Xerom. Gets the hit. This isn't going to be death, but it's going to be close.
No, you were right. Okay. All right, so chip is definitely a factor right here. If you're Xerom, you're looking for a spot to overdrive right now, and if you're SenpaiSpyder,
getting the set play.
just need something.
Senpai ready for it. Calls it out with a 2H. Manages to close it out. SenpaiSpyder going over Xerom into the losers finals.
Incredible. Yeah, SenpaiSpyder just, especially those last 2 games, always had an answer for Demon Flip. We saw a bunch of far M used to anti-air. But, you know, obviously Xerom too close that time. Not afraid to 1H that when you need to.
Yeah, that's the big thing too, and I've said it before, but Senpai only gets better as the set goes on. He's someone that you have to definitively just check him quick and get him taken care of, or else that it's just slowly going to go ahead and get taken care of. So at this point, like, we'll see.
Yeah, and now we get to see, oh no, this isn't the run back. I'm sorry.
We
They
see
were on the bracket.
MBK versus the Meteras, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to take out 2 Meteras to win the tournament this week.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are not free of the All Metera Grand Finals. Axenstar sitting pretty, but MBK going to have to make the gauntlet.
It is possible. And I'm sure he would be more motivated if maybe we could get a couple more donations into the pot, hit that top 4 payout.
It's true.
No, but seriously, if you guys want to bring Xerom into the money, we are a little over $40 away. We are out of codes, but we do have sponsor quests. We got Text Now, as well as a couple of the other overlay ones. Text Now, if you just download the app and open it, $3 into the pot. Honestly, that goes a long way to getting us to our goal of top 4 payout.
Absolutely.
And, you know, if you have a little bit extra just sitting in your Matcherino you haven't used yet, feel free to toss it in. I know none of the gamers will stop you.
We do love gamers around here.
It's true. That is true.
Percival versus Metera.
All right. So sticking it with Percival. Obviously we saw winners finals. Got off to an early lead, but this is another first of 3 with one of the best Meteras out there. And MBK's got to make an adjustment right here.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see what it will be. Last time we saw these two play, MBK won this set, but every single time the SenpaiSpyder loses, it's immediately working. So I'm curious to see just exactly what the changes will be. This is going to be a first of 3 set, so now at this point, this will be, I'm not going to say this will be drawn out, but this does have more in it and a lot more going to where both players have a decent amount of time to adjust. And we've seen really strong adjustments from SenpaiSpyder on this, which leads credence to say that he might be doing better in this, but MBK not one to count.
No, both these players have that explosive potential. Case in point right here. Now you're on throw range. The corner gets MBK far heavy into rush. Boom, that's enough. All right, MBK answering right back off kind of what looked like SenpaiSpyder's round at first. And once again, going for that 2H, like, respect the fact that MBK is still going for that.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say about MBK is, like, not only is he consistent with his anti-airs, he's confident about them. And this is a situation where his character does make that anti-air do, so MBK fully willing to go, yeah, no, I don't care, I will call it out every time. It's great, but unfortunately, that devil may care attitude did not work out in this round. SenpaiSpyder tying it up very.
And for the most part, too, like we see like the real risk with the 2H coming out mid-screen where there's not that huge reward for most characters. That was one of the few situations where like the Metera player was actually able to make Anre pay for that. Oh, moving right over. This is the command dash input after that far L, though. That's unfortunate.
It's a knockdown. And this is what we saw against Axenstar. MBK being really good at leveraging stray hits into just violent under pressure. And it's paying off in this round, especially. Like, we've seen him get that hit, and every single time it happens, SenpaiSpyder leads like quarter to 35% of the time.
Yeah, that's definitely the power of Percival in this matchup. Ooh, 2U from downtown! There it is. Not quite enough to kill, but this is going to put SenpaiSpyder in a great position. Yeah, you gotta worry about chip.
Be careful. Oh, and goes for the super chip out. Oh, doesn't get it. This is it.
I think you need to leave a gap in there. There's a couple.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. There wasn't enough of a gap between the hits, and Senpai just unfortunately closed it out.
That's one of those weird, like, specific things about Granblue system mechanics you need to know. Like, you can't just chip out on, like, a true block strength. You have to get them to that final hit, leave a small gap, and then get the last hit, or blocked hit, rather, excuse me, into chip. There it is! Still not getting the EX thrust on that more often than not. That's crazy. I forgot to check stocks, but I don't think I had.
I don't think he did either.
It's now EXDP, and yeah, that does give you the opportunity to set up the old EX stock taker.
Now, having to block out. We've seen it though. MBK's offense or defense against these hop setups and the butterfly setups is just so good. He's been able just to like consistently sit there and like say make a fool out of me as soon as I start talking.
Yo, so we saw that happen against Axen too, but Axen did a whiff punish. SenpaiSpyder was ready.
Yeah, I mean, if you're watching that previous set as SenpaiSpyder with MBK versus Axen, you're like, this is going to happen at least once, and I think it's probably going to be, like, if I can nail it, that's going to be such a huge point.
Absolutely working out right there, taking it around. Oh, but the rolls, MBK is moving it. Plus frames, yeah, like confirm. I love that. One big hit away. There it is. Single hit.
MBK tying it up. And this has been very back and forth between these two players. Ignore the 1-0. Like every single one of these has been just a fight for survival. And MBK does not want to go down.
Now, I don't know. I think this is going the distance. I can't see this going any other way. Like, all these rounds are slugfest.
Yeah, unfortunately, the situations we're seeing here are that SenpaiSpyder just making a lot of really good decisions and making the best use of his zoning, realizing MBK doesn't have a whole lot of stocks or options to make this count. So it's really been just cranking like the defense and making sure that MBK really can't convert it. Like, but every single time MBK opens up or even gets the hit, it usually puts SenpaiSpyder in a vulnerable position. So we've seen that MBK is confident in the gameplay.
Yeah.
And now has the stock, uses the jump U to dodge the DP arrow.
Do not whiff far heavy again. SenpaiSpyder is not going to let you get away with that twice.
No, absolutely not. Oh, unfortunately, goes for the far heavy, gets poked out by the 2M. SenpaiSpyder tying it up.
I really like how MBK made a point of chasing down SenpaiSpyder after they popped overdrive to not let them get that chip damage in. But as soon as SenpaiSpyder found a way to get away, that was kind of it.
Yeah, and it's been really aggressive from SenpaiSpyder too. He's been a lot of the things that I think early on helped MBK go over Axenstar. SenpaiSpyder has noticed and he's ready for it.
Yeah, like you said, like SenpaiSpyder always has the adjustment. Yo, another one? Okay, takes the stock that time. Good recognition.
Yeah, I think that was a good situation there, especially from MBK. Now has 3 stocks, has a lot more room to work with in terms of this next one. Lets it rip, the EX Stinger hits, SenpaiSpyder in a bad position, MBK getting the corner and the knockdown. What's the guess? Oh, goes for the raw throw, whiffs, and gets hit by SenpaiSpyder. Now busts out. MBK not in the best position he could be in, but gets the stock up and is working his way in.
One more of this EX fire. Yeah, I was going to say, there it is, yeah.
Calls it out, sees the hop, and immediately lets the command dash into Stinger hit.
I think that would have chipped too. That was super smart from MBK. Anything short of like a very high jump would have lost. So shouts out to MBK. That was
cool. Really good awareness and reactions from MBK on that.
The other thing that's
gets the hit. Now MBK has 3 stocks, still has the cooldown if he needs to get more, and is close enough to the corner that the next hit is going to be really bad. Gets the overhead plus frames. Doesn't. SenpaiSpyder preemptively jumping to the fireball, doesn't get it, gets clipped, and MBK doesn't get much of a follow-up out of it, unfortunately, but still has the corner. SenpaiSpyder uses the rush to bust out. And unfortunately, with the health deficit, MBK still will likely get enough for another 50 meter to use in the set, so can't count him out just yet.
There was a good possibility of an overdrive coming right up. These rolls, I love the confidence with these rolls. They've been working out more often than not, and MBK's been doing a really good job of making them safe at minimum.
MBK kind of catching strays on the way in, but very close to that 100 meter.
He has to find a spot to use it. That's going to be the hard part. Smart. You didn't know if you were going to recover in time.
Gets hit with a chip setup. SenpaiSpyder capitalizing and making his that's the thing, I said it earlier. SenpaiSpyder being able to capitalize on these things and like properly call situations out has been the kingmaker. He's been so good at just seeing a rare situation or seeing MBK make a minor slip up and then just check every single time.
Every time. And this is still tied. We're going the distance. This is crazy.
Yeah, both these players are giving it their all, and MBK gets the hit. Now has the corner. SenpaiSpyder has to be careful. Dealing with the throw pressure. MBK keeping everything on him. SenpaiSpyder finding the 5U to bust out. Very good awareness in MBK's pressure grab. Now gets hit with the command throw though. MBK on the chase.
SenpaiSpyder managed to create some distance. MBK immediately stealing the stock. Doing a great job of finding them in neutral. Very hard to do in this matchup.
Yeah, and these are the situations where SenpaiSpyder has really been able to like kind of reclaim sets. Is like MBK will make a small mistake and get bumped back into neutral and then have to refight. And unfortunately, Percy's Fireball just does not do as well against Metera's Fireballs as some other characters would do. So every single time like a situation goes bad, and speaking of it, there it is. MBK finding the hit, gets the stinger, closes it out, going up 2-1 over SenpaiSpyder.
I gotta call out MBK's jumps too. Like there is so much patience we're seeing, and then we see like random jump or super jump. That just works more often than not. We're starting to see, yeah, I was gonna say we're starting to see a little adjustment where SenpaiSpyder's working or like looking for him now, but MBK was doing such a good job of like catching SenpaiSpyder.
Yeah, unfortunately gets hit by the arrow. MBK having to work his way back through neutral, but making good succession, gets the DP hit, grabs the stocks, has meter, has stocks. MBK has everything he does to start knocking his offense down, but has to be careful. Gets hit by the 2H, now going all the way to the corner by SenpaiSpyder.
This is control at its finest right here. Oh my goodness.
MBK going for the hard call out, whiffs, but manages to get away with it. Jumps over it, doesn't get hit by the OD. MBK in a great position now, has the corner. Senpai has to get strike throw command zone. Not a good place to be, but manages to mash out of MBK's pressure. SenpaiSpyder tying it up.
Battle 2, engage.
You could write like a full video essay on the intricacies of just this set. Never mind this matchup. Like I don't know. This is crazy.
Yeah, the adjustments from the counter adjustments with both these players. Everything we see from SenpaiSpyder in terms of like not only adjusting during his set, but also adjusting for the next.
Yeah. And this is not quite enough to kill. Yeah. This is gonna be so close though. Cheeky reset. No, has to spend the overdrive. Very risky to do that and wake up, but you got to make a call right there.
SenpaiSpyder mashing the spot dodge out. Unfortunately, MBK goes for an offensive sequence, gets hit by the butterfly. SenpaiSpyder tying it up, not wanting to go quiet into the night.
These Metera players always go the distance. Oh my goodness. See, same thing again. MBK keeping it clean and neutral, and it looks like they're waiting for that arrow storm too. Like that seems to be the thing that they're looking for. Yeah, check the M stock right there. Get 3 on deck. The clash, finally winning the clash situation. SenpaiSpyder has been like kind of
busts out with the DP, keeps the corner control, gets the hit off, gets the counter hit off of the EX Fireball, and now MBK in a great position. Goes for the heavy plus frame reset. SenpaiSpyder busts out with OD. MBK navigates the butterflies just well enough and now has the corner position. Both players kind of poking it out at each other, trying to find that hit, but MBK still holding this advantage.
Wow, MBK seems to be challenging even when Universal Overhead's blocked too. SenpaiSpyder is not letting him get away with that. I've seen that a couple times now. The side switch. This is not going to be quite enough to kill.
No, I think it will. SenpaiSpyder's an OD. There is going to be a little bit of scaling on it, but I
didn't see OD. That's...
Oh no, I was wrong. Calling pack watch. Goes for the meaty TK arrow, gets the hit. SenpaiSpyder coming into set point.
So that TK arrow, actually, we saw in the set against Axenstar quite a bit. Baited a couple throw techs from MBK, so props to SenpaiSpyder for recognizing that. Huge whiff. Doesn't matter, right back at you.
Yeah, put him right back in the place he wants to be. This is the unfortunate thing I think we've seen both this time. Is like MBK will do really well and get like a really good round, and then just sadly make a small error that allows SenpaiSpyder to bust out, and then the re-chase back down and like try and get everything to set up. The strays MBK takes are just a little bit too much, and then SenpaiSpyder gets the correct hit and closes it out.
That's the level you got to be playing at when making this far in bracket, right? These two players, neither one of them can ever be counted out. If they got a health bar and a dream, they're chilling.
And that's the thing about Metera this patch too, is for as much as like you do eventually get her put on her back and you have to and you have the ability to pressure her, letting go is so detrimental, especially for reasons like this where like a small stray, we just saw MBK take like half his life, lose corner position, and now SenpaiSpyder has OD and a lot of resource advantage over him to just cash out with. So unfortunately, it's just like, this is why it's so important to keep that character locked down, especially when you get hit.
No stocks from MBK either.
Takes it a little bit slow on there, gets the plus range. expected the super out. Doesn't get hit. MBK finds the confirm. Has to be really careful now. Gets the hit. Throw. SenpaiSpyder in a bad position. Gets the command throw. This is it.
Rush, just enough meter. DP, there it is. Wow.
MBK clinching it out by the skin of his teeth.
So when that last EX DP connected, I really thought MBK was going to take the triple stock right there. I think you're still plus off that DP ender, but no, chose to just go right in, spending the meter. Yeah, look this right here. I thought we were going to see triple stock. Run forward, take it. And that was the right call, right? You can't let SenpaiSpyder get away. Like you said earlier, those were the situations that MBK was losing. Command grab to finish it off. That was so clean.
That was...
What a set.
Yeah, it just gets hit. And like, when it came down to it, we said it earlier, a lot of the things that Senpai excelled in were those like small hits and like small mistakes from MBK, and in the end it was a small mistake from Senpai that let MBK get the momentum he needed to close the set out.
Damn, that was another very, very close set. Top 4 of this bracket has been like literally like a game of inches, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're going back to MBK having to fight his way up from losers against Axenstar. We saw it last time. MBK takes a really strong start, and then Axenstar was able just to slowly chip his way back and find his momentum in it. And MBK eventually just couldn't overcome that. And I'm curious to see like what the counter adjustment is.
Yeah.
Because now at this point, like, we're gonna see MBK knows what happens. He knows what went wrong. He just managed to correct and clean up a little bit against SenpaiSpyder, who was watching that previous set and capitalizing on some of his earlier mistakes. So MBK has already had the practice to like close some of that stuff off and fix some of that. And I'm curious to see like what sort of schedule that, like, I'm curious just to see like what difference that makes in this upcoming set.
Cool. Well, before we get into it, I am going to do one more big shout out for the Matcherino in hopes that we hit top 4. The link is in chat. All you got to do is click it, head over to this page, and we have a ton of sponsor quests. We've got breakout games. We got Text Now. We got some from me. We got some from Diaphone. All you got to do, visit the page, do literally any of them, put free money into the pot. If everybody watching right now just did a couple of them, I actually think it would take us a good distance to top 4 payout at 150. So if you haven't, please visit the page. If you can, do the Text Now. Quest puts $3 into the pot, which is pretty massive. And yeah, I would love to get top 4 payout, bring Xerom into the money, and just pay as many gamers as possible. But that being said, let me give the gamers the okay, and we'll get into it.
Oh, hey, do you have anything else floating around that people could contribute to help out WASD and ImpurestClub?
Oh, I do, as a matter of fact. I've got a Patreon, which I never actually mentioned. So if you want to contribute that way, instead of like a Twitch sub or something, you can sub on Patreon. And that way, all the money goes to helping like seed and run brackets instead of half to Amazon.
All right, so this is Grand Finals. MBK needs 6 in this run back against Axenstar, but Axenstar... Oh. Bait's a big DP, big swing right there. And now this is going to be a big problem for MBK. Massive life deficit. Still, all right. Defense as good as ever. We got a big chance right here. Oh, go check the command dash. But no conversion on the anti-air. Rare drop there from Axenstar.
MBK, we've seen him make really good... oh, gets the counter hit into the corner. This is a good place for MBK to be. Gets the command throw.
Ton of damage. That's worth taking that takeoff overdrive. Dead. Oh no. Just messed up the Oki a little bit right there. Axenstar recognized. Back throw. See you.
Yeah. Gets the back throw into the corner, unfortunately. Unable to get it. But MBK down and not out. Still has a lot of options to work through.
Oh, wow. I did not think that EX Fireball was going to miss me right there. Catch
Yeah,
it.
unfortunate.
That close M is so versatile for Percival. Great for catching the roll as well as anti-air as well. That's so nice.
That's the thing about all of these. That's the thing about like a lot of Percy buttons. It's just they have so much utility and like a lot of different like kind of can opener qualities to them. It's kind of ridiculous.
It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Ooh, speaking of kind of ridiculous, that's this conversion right here. Oh my goodness.
Axenstar not taking it laying down, looking to fight his way out. MBK gets the pushback, stocks up. This is a good option for MBK. Unfortunately, he tries to super jump out. Axenstar ready for it. Gets the super jump. MBK right back in the corner. Axenstar unfortunately drops the rush confirmed. Now has to deal with MBK pressure. Gets hit by the cross up into the stinger. MBK has the corner, gets the hit.
That's not quite enough to kill.
Not enough.
This is
Gets
so
the
close.
stock, but has the pressure. Axenstar busts out.
That back shift was so clutch.
Saw it.
feel
We
like-
saw it there too. We saw the double hitting overhead from Axenstar just absolutely catch it. Very good awareness.
Yeah. All right, Axen going up a game, only needs 2 more to seal this tournament off, and that is a big counter hit. Here we go. Needs the rush conversion to get some more damage off it, but that is a-okay. Back off. Looking for a spot to set the butterfly, so he doesn't want to overcommit.
Yeah, Axenstar definitely managing to leverage pressure this time and just kept really consistent control of this set. Like this has been very explosive in his favor. Every single time that MBK gets a good offensive sequence or a round, Axen usually is able to like bust out and call out into each one.
You can see Axen starting to call out some of these 2Hs from MBK as well. Hasn't got a huge punish off it yet, but as long as you can get MBK thinking twice about doing that, that's great for Axenstar. All right, taking another round here. Block the 2U. Can't really punish from that range. Unfortunate.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. Gets the air-to-air conversion. Now has the corner. Axenstar immediately mashes out.
Incredible.
Goes
Are
to the
you
DP,
kidding me?
loses out to the meaty rush. MBK in a bit of a bad position. Now Axenstar has control of the space, getting the knockdown. Goes for the setup. MBK DP's out, but unfortunately loses screen control and now having to re-navigate the corner. Good use of the air stall to deal with Axenstar's anti-air habits, but MBK still hasn't been able to really find that position. Still hasn't really been able to get in that comfort position where he can just force Axen to guess correctly and hit him for a good.
These jumps are starting to pay off for Axenstar right here, getting some clutch anti.
Oh, go! It's the anti-air into the button into the SBA. This isn't going to close out, but puts it into a guess for situation. Axenstar wake up ODs, beats the command throw, and became a bad situation, but DPs, Axenstar unfortunately gets hit.
Oh my goodness, that was so clean. What an answer right there. And it makes sense, right? Your opponent knows you're on the back foot. Like, let's play the guessing game, baby. What you got? All right. Axenstar trying to stay alive. But once again, using that TK arrow to bait out the throw tech. Axenstar has been very consistently alive. That is so nice.
Yeah, every single time that he's been able, like, every single time that we've seen MBK, like, make, like, really funny series of jump outs, Axenstar usually kind of catches the whiff of the rhythm and then goes for that air throw and catch it.
Yeah, Axenstar, as we've seen the last couple months, very good at keeping his opponent's rhythms. Oh, the same can be said of MBK, but gets hit out of the far H, tries the DP, and that should be enough to kill.
Axenstar taking a quick 2-0, wanting to close this out early tonight.
Yeah, I mean, saw the fight that MBK brought the SenpaiSpyder, right? Does not want to let MBK get any kind of footing, and we might see the Belial or even the Jita, honestly.
Yeah, there it is, bringing out the Belial. I think MBK is finally kind of taking the Percy to its absolute limits, especially this far into the set. Definitely needs to make a decision, and I think this is the correct one.
Like, respect, though, because that Percy took you far. Big respect. This is it, though. All right.
He is locked into Belial now.
Yes, for at least the next 3 games. If I believe if MBK resets, allowed to switch because it's technically a new game.
Yeah, but that still has a long mountain to climb. Axenstar up 2-0 has the champion's advantage as well. MBK's really going to have to make his decisions count. And so far, the Belial switch starting to pay off a little bit, but this hasn't been too much of a decisive lead. And now Axenstar gets the hit and starts to capitalize, but misses the follow-up. MBK tries to retake the advantage, but Axenstar ready with the rush.
He's still going for those 2 H's. Let's go.
Knockdown. MBK puts Axen in the corner, goes for the throw pressure. Axenstar finally starting to bleed a little.
I'm surprised the throw killed right there. That was nice.
Yeah, this is definitely looking like a different ball game. MBK feels a lot more comfortable in this matchup, especially like this is his main. We've seen him win a major with this. Like this is the character you think of when you play when you see MBK. So now, like all bets are off. It's time to see this.
Absolutely.
Oh, gets the counter hit. Bar H follow up. Didn't spend it. Didn't want to spend any other either had the drop or didn't want to spend the cooldowns on it. But now, unfortunately, put in the corner, has to guess versus Axen. Gets hit in the butterfly setup. It's a bad position to be in. Axen having the meter and having the cooldowns now, being able to really make a mistake and make a decision. MBK went for the EX Fireball. Unfortunately, Axenstar put the projectile out, and MBK got counter hit. Close round out. Axenstar now on tournament.
This is scary, yeah. Like you said, we saw this character switch start to work out, but Axen might be feeling a little too hot right now. Yeah, here he is. And the downside to that is too, you have to adjust to playing your new game basically, whereas Axen is just going to continue doing like basically normal Metera shenanigans.
Yeah, unfortunately, the changes for MBK aren't racking up, and now likely in a guess for game situation. Gets put in the plus range. Now has to block. Uses the OD to bust out. This is a better place for MBK to be in. Doesn't have to worry about chip, but has to be careful. Only gets 3 hits, and likely those 3 hits will be enough to kill. So MBK has to navigate this play.
Yeah, I think this is throw range for MBK too. So, it's definitely from now. Oh no.
Yeah, the next hit on MBK gets over, and has to navigate this well. Unfortunately, clashes. Axenstar goes for the rush to bust out. Now has another rush on deck. MBK has to layer his pressure and be careful because Axen has multiple bust out options.
Alright, so that's a big hit. It's going to do a good amount of damage, but still not the end of the world for Axenstar. You've still got quite a decent chance right here. You just have to make some right calls.
Throw
Protect
mix.
the throw.
Oh, gets a hit. MBK clutching victory from the jaws of defeat, managing to put a game on the board.
That is absolutely massive right here. Finally takes one. Trying to make the opposite of what we saw in Winners Finals happen. Beautiful 2H right there. Nice beef. He takes that good. Oh, okay, you got caught mashing. You can't do that.
Hey, has the advantage.
Jump in. Alright, I don't think that's going to kill with the auto combo scaling, but it was going to be mighty close.
Yeah, putting MBK in a good situation. I think that last game absolutely that last change from MBK probably did a decent amount of mental damage. Now, has Axenstar in the corner, gets the chip out. MBK looking in a better position, starting to find his footing in a way that he hadn't.
Yeah, on the first time and stuff right here.
Oh, unfortunately. Tries to do the DP to call out. Axenstar unfortunately sets it up for it safe. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage against it, and now MBK kind of capitalizes this.
Yeah, started to recognize the TK arrow was mashable right there. Getting hit. Still, you got the life lead, but this doesn't feel like you're in a totally advantageous position here. You got to get by the zoning first. Jump in, get sniped.
Now, depending on the hit, likely going to go all the way to the corner. In a bad position to be in. Axenstar now with the advantage, has butterflies on MBK, has to block.
Axen's doing a good job using the butterflies to call them spot dodges. But MBK started to find some better spots. Right as I say that, this might be it. Got to worry about chip.
Yeah, in a bad situation. MBK unfortunately not in a good place to save OD, so has to work his way in. Cannot get hit. Goes for the 5U. Unfortunately, Axenstar calls it out. Goes for the throw. Axenstar back on tournament.
And that was one of like MBK's only answers left right there, but Axen was just ready for it.
Yeah, it's something you kind of have to be aware of, especially in a situation where like you're desperately trying to go ahead and just chip MBK out, but he does have that 5U. If he gets hit, you're going to be put in a death situation. So laying your offense to kind of deal with it is incredibly smart.
And out of the 9 games we've seen so far between these two, that's the first time we've seen that fight. So props to Axenstar for being ready.
Oh,
that is delayed
SBA anti-air. Axenstar back on the prowl. BK gets the hit, has plus frames, gets hit by the 2H coming in. Axenstar, this could be it.
just barely short. That was so close, but this is going to chip. Yeah, there it is. Gets the hit. Trying to find a spot out. That's how it beats him.
Taking it 3-0. No reset.
3-1.
All right.
3-1. Sorry. Sorry. Like
Numbers are rough, dude.
I was in the zone, man. Like I didn't see what numbers were. I was just like, I was calling it. Like everything going on. I was like, I saw it. I saw the frames, brother.
That was a good set. Some of the game, MBK, right? Like the first game where he swapped, his patience was unreal. That was crazy. That was a great set, just all around.
Yeah,
Damn,
we got the full. We got our money's worth there.
We did, absolutely. Speaking of money, one last reminder that we got a matcherino. It's at 111.17 right now. So we are still a bit off from top 4 payout, but I just want to toss it out there one more time. Put the link in chat in case there's any last minute donors that would like to toss a few more into the pot.
Yep, we are $40 shy of getting the top 5 payout. You know, definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, thank you to everybody who came out. These are weekly, as most of you already know at this point. So the next one will be a week from today on Wednesday. Other stuff coming up. Tomorrow we have BlazBlue. Ryder's going to be running it on this channel. On Sunday we have Uni. And on Friday we have First to One Street Fighter 4 Single Elim. So please join. I am very, very, very excited to play that bracket.
Yeah.
And I would like to see as many people enter as possible. It costs $1 to enter. Second place gets their dollar back. First place gets the rest of the pot. So, yeah, it's a good time. It's been a blast every single time I've run it. And I've just been kind of mashing on Street Fighter 4 recently, so I decided to run it that way this time around. Or run Street Fighter 4 for the First to One this week.
Been getting that ABO ready.
I believe it.
I'm gonna hit a little something sloppy. It's gonna be a good time.
If you guys are in the New York area, we do have our offline set. I gotta update the command, but for now I'm just gonna drop it in there. April 29th, we have our offline monthly. We're gonna be running Granblue, Uni, Exerd, Lumina, Strive, and DNF. So we got a bunch of games spaced out. We're going to have Uni and Granblue at 2. Exerd, I believe, or Lumina at 4. Exerd at 5, something like that. And then Strive at like 6:30 and DNF at 8. So a full day of gaming if you're in the tri-state area and want to come out. We normally get pretty good turnout. And we get some sizable brackets. There's pot bonuses for every game that gets 8 and then 16, kind of like different tiers. So yeah, if you can make it out, I would love to see you guys in person and mash some buttons offline. But other than that, I'm going to turn it over to Lennox and Seth and see if they have anything they want to shout out.
As always, you can find me below, but this weekend, the Hop On P&W Discord is going to be hosting a Midwest versus P&W team battle for their... Apologies if I get this wrong. There has been a roster change today, so I hope I get this right. For Team West, it will be Callisto, Bepal, Crow, MasterChipmonk, Black Dad number 5, and myself. Representing the P&W team, it'll be Odd Toaster, Velok, K-Pal, DMC Dante P&W, Quetta, and Skip. Skip. Skip is being replaced by Tafcat.
Yo, Tafcat? All right, let's go.
So the way the format's going to work is It's going to be a first 2 lives event. The first round is going to be specific matchups. So, to my knowledge, the matches will be. Let me see if I can find them. Hang on. Lennox, you can do your stuff if you need to. So.
All right. Yo, just follow me on Twitter, Lennox207. Hit my YouTube channel too. Trying to make some more YouTube stuff. Probably gonna be doing mine and Jukem's Lance Mirror because I got smoked and I need to go more in depth on that. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to everyone who donated the match Reno. Go to Imp's offline stuff. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just saw Mina Isaac is coming out. We haven't seen him in a minute at the lives, so yeah, if you guys are around, definitely stop by.
And just, I was able to find it. For those who are interested, this is the first wave of the card. The first round will be Crow versus Quetta. The second will be Black Dad number 5 versus Veloc. Round 3 will be MasterChipmonk versus DMC Dante PNW. Round 4 will be myself versus Odd Toaster. Round 5 will be Callisto versus K-Pow. And the final round will be Bepal versus Tafcat.
Do y'all just love making Callisto play last players or what?
I don't know how that got decided, but yeah, no, it's gonna be really interesting. So the first set, let's say the first wave is just going to be the matches, and then after that, it's going to be kind of last person standing for the second set of lives. So that'll be something good to come check out.
Cool.
That's going to be fun as hell. I'm definitely going to tune in for that.
The raid timer is about to send everybody to Tasty Steve, so enjoy that. And I will likely see most of you next week. And just keep in the back of your mind that when the Rising beta drops, I am going to run something for it, either offline or online. And just like that, they've been sent on the raid.